Welcome into Cutlery Corner Network. I'm Todd Boone. I hope you are all doing well. Got a lot of merchandise going to be coming your way, folks. Got a lot of good, got a giveaway that's going to be ending here just very shortly with Winchester. I'll cover that here in just one moment. But first things first, if you want us to pay your freight, all you have to do is purchase this incredible American flag Spider Eyes, what I call it, with a fire starter on it, 106-142, at only $19.95. So those of you that are new, if you purchase that item's tactical lot blade at $19.95, we're going to pay the freight. If you have additional merchandise that you wish to order as well, we pay the freight on the entire order, all of it. That's to the lower 48 states. And we do that ground freight, so it really helps out. Plus, you get an awesome knife to go along with that. When you purchase a Winchester, now there's a select 5 patterns of Winchesters that we're choosing. You're going to be eligible to win. Five customers are going to win this Winchester Christmas gift pack with a coffee mug, the license plate, really nice keychain, 2 jackknives, a knife opener, all by Winchester, and a licensed pewter Winchester belt buckle. All right, so we'll be referencing to that. I'll be referencing to it when we get to these particular Winchester patterns. Just a particular few that we're going to be doing. And a midweek show, that's when we're going to be announcing the winner, those 5 winners of that particular package. And then that's what you do right there, folks. Look at that, no purchase necessary, cutlerycorner.net. We're going to give that awesome Pro Leo away. It's coming up real soon, folks. November the 11th, we up the giveaway date because we have other items that we're also going to be doing on our internet that's free. You do not have to purchase anything. Just register at cutlerycorner.net. Again, no purchase necessary. All right. I got a lot of merchandise we're going to be getting through. This is down to what, 118 or something like that. We got just a little over 100 of this item remaining. It's Jim's pick. It's only $9.88. It is awesome too. It's, you know, he's picked a lot of incredible, 103 is how many that we have left. Good gosh, they went quick. Walnut, a little swell belly, fat blade. And then you got some torch bone, and a very unique, unusual, almost like what they do to this knife handle. But it's meant to be that way, and I'm going to show you why. A lot of stainless steel. This is a worker, you know, just basically a working tool. But when you pick this knife up and you hold it, you see how it wraps to your palm? Well, once you pick this knife up and hold it like this, you're going to understand, well, they got something going right there. They figured something out, and they did. You're going to like it. Gives you a lot of control of the knife. Now, $9.88, well, I mean, heck, folks, you're buying a sheath and receiving the knife to go along with it, 106-156 at that special $9.88 price tag. The bayonet's also been a hot one. It should be. You know, $13.87. All of this is running you. It's 106-157. Now, we have a weather-resistant sheath that comes along with it with a leg tie down, but this is an actual bayonet, the fuller, all of that good stuff. There we go. Just like so. You don't see a lot of bayonets on the show, and you won't see this one for very long, folks, because they get purchased. They get bought up. Right now, it's one of the, if not the best price that I believe that I can ever recall. Of course, I can't remember all that well. But anyway, $13.87 works. $24 normal price on that, and people are buying them in multiples. So what is WOO? What does that stand for? That's with order only. In other words, if you're purchasing Jim's pick, you can receive this special $13.87 price tag. And if you want to buy more than one and take advantage of it, because it only lasts 1 week if inventory lasts, well, by all means, please do so. You can buy multiples. So got a lot of people buying multiples with that one at $13.87. I get it. 106-157. This is going to be our add to order. Basically, well, I guess, folks, it's just kind of like a WOO 2. It usually lasts a week as well. Sometimes they don't make it. This one should be one of those, but I don't know. We had pretty good inventory on this one, but still, we've sold about 70% of them at $8.78. That's kind of understandable. Also, 3CR13 MOV high carbon stainless. It has a black oxide finish. It's a injection mold, double injection molded, sure grip, non-slip handle. It's kind of like a Pac Bar Craton rubberized grip. 15, folks, 15 inches in length. This is a big one. For $8 and what, 78 cents, a $39 retail. It's going to have a heavy, a really good 1680 denier sheath. And to put that in perspective, this heavy material, what, a $5? I mean, it'd have to be a $5 sheath, folks. Check that out. That's all knife right there. $878, $106, $154. Add one or you can add multiples to your order while we're at that special price tag. The Leek by Kershaw. The Leek is very, very sleek, and it is designed by a custom knife maker. A gentleman's name is Mr. Ken Onion. Like this a dark gray finish on this, non-reflective, almost charcoal type finish. Completely 100% USA made. It's a frame lock. You have everything that I referenced to. Ken Onion design on the reverse side. It is patented, and what did they patent is this, what they call a speed safe opening mechanism. All right, it's the mechanism. Their assisted opening version, it's called Speed Safe. It's strong. It works very, very good. This is an extremely nice knife. Very, very high quality. I'll set that one back down there. There we go. Kershaw's just good stuff. I mean, period. They always have been. I've owned many, many Kershaw knives before, folks. That is sleek, and it is neat, and it is very, very nice. $22,396, $74.50. This one's been quite the popular item as well. The 175th anniversary of Hen and Rooster. That was 1845 to 2020. This year, folks, look at this beautiful trapper. It's going to be done almost like a fall, like burnt orange, fall color type of bone. Then they did some unique feather jigging on it, almost like maybe like a herringbone. To me, it's kind of like a feather deep. And then they did some torching on that, or they darkened it. Look at the bolster work that they did. It's like a sunburst on the bolster. Both blades are going to be printed. You have a pocket watch that's going to come along with it as well. There you can see that beautiful artwork, 175, folks. That's a long, long time, especially when you started it in 1845 with nothing to do with knives. You had a place where you cut up chickens. All right, processed chickens for people to eat. And then he started making his own knives. Carl Bertram, that is. That's why it's known as Hen and Rooster. One thing led to another. Look at that beautiful pocket watch that you're going to be receiving as well at only $58.75. I'll close the lid, and there you see the logo. There's the hen, and there's the rooster. Isn't that nice? Only $58.75. That's going to basically give reference to what I was just telling you, probably plus a little bit more information on the inside of the lid. 106, 182 at only $58.75. Beautiful, beautiful Hen and Rooster. You know, I can't believe, gosh, it's almost Christmas time. This whole year, I guess it's probably not a bad thing. The way time flies. Thanksgiving, Christmas right around the corner. Look at the handguard on that. Veterans Lives Matter, Veterans Day. Just any day. Well, Veterans Day is the day that we're going to be giving announcing the 5 winners. It looks like. This is another big one, folks, 15 inches. It's just done with the Desert Storm or sand sheer grip handle, but it's got like a guard on it, basically like a, like a saber or something. Look at the artwork that Julio and them boys did. Isn't that awesome? That just looks good. Really, really stands out on that black oxide finish. For $18.75, you got a heck of a knife. We put a lot into that one, folks. Plus the fact it's another large one. But if you know a veteran or veterans, what a nice, what a nice item. I mean, you're talking about making a Veterans Day. Yes, and then some. Try one out, please. $48 retail, only $18.75 on 106, 184. About 7 people involved in coming up with that beautiful artwork that you just saw there on that veteran's knife. Veterans Lives Matter. The whitetail stag condors, massive. Not only that, but it's one of the very few. There's only been like a handful of the whitetail cutlery brand which we picked up, I take it was probably back in the 90s, that utilizes the steel 440 grade, but this is the 440C. There's 440A, there's 440B. C is kind of a light king, got a little oil on the blade. Yours is going to have oil on it as well when you receive it. We got some incredible stag. I'm going to pick this one up too. A sheath is probably $15, folks. Look at this blade design. It'll be stamped 440C, only $53.86 is all that's going to cost you. Just to give you an idea of the size of that knife. Good gosh, look at that slab of elk antler on both sides. All hand selected. It's the best of the best. We're talking just well, top choice, folks. 5-star grade of antler, less than a $54 price tag. I'll never get that back the way that it was. Oh gosh, I got lucky there. Excuse me, 106-101. We're going to give you a free knife with this sling blade. Sling blades, the Mongoose, is $76.50. However, under this item number, for a duration of time, we're going to make available at no charge a Silver Horse Stoneworks, a custom toothpick, one of the special ones. It's been done in 440 also, 440 stainless, and it's going to be Rockwell tested. You've got multiple turquoise. You got some really, really nice channel inlay done in nickel silver that they tooled. And you're also going to have some very well done seashell engraved nickel silver bolsters. So it is free, no charge to you on that one. You're purchasing the Mongoose, an ACR 13, MOV stainless, gunmetal gray, titanium finish on it. That doesn't have to be assisted opening. No, this is 18 polished ball bearings. And it is fast and it is sharp. That's a G10 handle. It's actually been CNC machined, so it gives you a grip, and it is up to absolute perfection. If you've not tried the sling blade before, you ought to do so. Most of the D2s are about gone now, but they've turned into well, the word's gotten around. They're a heck of a knife, folks, for the money that you spend on them. 106-133 is a manufacturer's special price tag of $76.50, buying it and receiving something free, that beautiful, beautiful toothpick. Stack handle Barracuda at only $22.50 is 106-128. This is the second generation Steel Warrior. In other words, this knife's going to have some age behind it, but it's been put up, and they've been put up for displays, floor model and counter displays that were in retail stores scattered across the nation. Got a lot of corporate salespeople here. They do a heck of a job all across the country, especially with displays. I know it's second generation because of the shield. It's the black and gold. That was the second one used. So, you know, you keep them dry, you keep everything the way that you put them up and you take care of them, folks. Everything's going to be good. This one's good. Packaging and all, even though it's probably somewhere around, I'd say 8-10 years old. Look at the antler on that. Look at that beautiful stag. There are none by Steel Warrior being manufactured that I'm aware of in any pattern with an antler handle. This big old sunfish right here, 1998, folks. Look at the Rogers jigging on that antique brown bone. It's 22 years in age. It will not be made again. That is the original packaging. What we have left at $175 is carbon steel, which is almost 23 years in age now. Absolutely awesome, awesome pattern, very unusual, very unique. You have that, you have the Winchester brand, Bluegrass Cutlery manufacturing it. Tim Scott overseeing, if not building, most all of them. And it's got so much age behind it. At $175, and there are probably no more than 400 that were ever even manufactured, folks. That is not very many at all. Not at all. It's a low, low run. You're gonna get a registration in. You purchase this item. You can be one of five total people that are going to be receiving here in just a few days. We'll be making the announcement of the Winchester Christmas gift package and all the goodies and everything that are going to come along in it. Grab up that. License plates, coffee mugs, keychains, knives, a little knife opener, Anyway, it's what we do with Winchester, and again, just for a very short period of time. Wow, $98 price tag. That's that is the Buckeye. For those of you that know what a Buckeye is, they're pretty neat. Big old hard, extremely hard nuts. This one has been burled. Michael Prater did this. He had the Buckeyes. Look at the reverse side of it. There was a trial run of these that were done. Well, you know, a lot of that's going to be based on how many Buckeyes he actually would have even had. But it is one absolutely very unusual looking knife. All the blue and everything that's coming along with that, all that blue is that's Coraline, folks. So he's got burled Buckeye in Coraline. So I've seen them, I mean, they're going to be completely different, but they all just seem to be so unique. Well, people are starting to buy them up now at $98, 106, 125 at that $98 price tag on it. Oh, here we go right now. This is the jackal. This is done in kudu bone. This is the greater kudu of South Africa. This is a handmade knife from the Arno brothers, 4 of them in South Africa. World renowned. Pandemic, well, it put a hurting on them, folks. They had to let their United States sales rep go. We're buying all that we can get from them. We're pretty much buying as much as they can make for us. We got one more little shipment in that we're going to be making available before too much longer. And then that's going to be it, at least for this year. It's Bowler N 690, absolutely 100% totally handmade. By the 4 brothers, and then there are 4 other employees that help take care of business. The bone, this handle, is the bone that is inside the horn of the greater kudu. The horns, a good specimen is going to have about 52-inch swirl horn. They swirl around. Look, it almost looks pretty. Look at the finish on that blade right there. Look how they did that Bowler N 690. Look at that. It looks like prehistoric. I mean, it looks like something out of thousands of years old. The greater kudu, there's nothing like it. It's one of my favorite. Top grade, handmade, hand-tanned, leather sheath comes along with it as well. It's one of the best fixed blades that I'm going to be able to talk to you about. 103075. Not only in looks, in quality as well with that Bowler N 690. Sharper than a razor blade's what it is. This is going to be sparkle and shine because it's Christmas time. I told you it's right around the corner, folks. Look at the handle material on these Steel Warriors. These are the only 7 patterns that I am aware of. That doesn't mean that there's not an 8th. If there is, I don't know about it. These are absolutely 7 good ones, I can tell you that. We have the toothpick, peanut. There's going to be a little copperhead. That little copperhead right there. That's the legendary Choctaw. We have a 3-blade premium Stockman. Look at the handles change, the chameleon effect. Then you're also going to be receiving a premium trapper. Oh, lo and behold, folks, there is a Barlow. Look at that incredible Barlow. All of them look different. They just change different colors. They don't do it just on the front side. They also do it on the reverse side. This is a handle material that's been something else. I see us going forward with it on other patterns in the future. I mean, heck, why not? Unfortunately, it's not going to be likely to have any new ones for this holiday season, but you know what? There's always next year, folks. 105939, I'm going to pick up one of these. I have to pick up the Barlow. I can't help it. I'll let you have a good another look-see at it as it goes around and around on the turntable. Yeah. There we go. Look at this Barlow. I'm going to close those blades up because I don't want to get got. Look at that right there. Look at. You're talking about a fun knife to enjoy. You're showing people, hey, watch, I got the magic knife. Look at all that. Look at all this change and turn. Purples and blues, teal greens, pinks. Just all kinds of stuff. It's a good set. It's a fun knife. It's a fun handle. It's a happy handle. And the Steel Warrior is a heck of a brand. Pretty awesome there at $72. 105939 is your item number on it. The blades for the holidays. Yes, they are. There's a bunch of them, too. They're big ones. Big old fixed blade knives. A lot of working knives, big old 17-inch Quicksilver, almost like a machete. We're going to have that Black Hill steel. I do believe that's the brand on that Sharps, excuse me, on that massive, massive chopper camp knife. That is a big one, another 15 and a half inches on it. We've got some brand new Tac Extreme, one done in a modified version of a Tanto. We have one of the original custom Quicksilvers. So we have we have three Quicksilvers. That is the original, the one that you see there with the stainless steel blade on it. It's a $60 retail. We're at $12 and 7 pennies. And again, most of these, I agree, you know, as most of you are probably seeing, they're not eye candy. It's really not anything that people are going to buy to put up and collect, but you know, some people do. However, as far as knives to use are concerned, there's stainless steel guard on that Quicksilver, a lightning bolt shield. That one right there, you got to watch that with that flared up bolo blade. And then that big old Sharps. Look at the brand new Sharps. Completely different with what you're used to, accustomed to seeing on their knives. You're talking about a camp knife cutting. I mean, you cut stuff, folks. You can cut kindling. You can cut limbs. You can make blinds. There's just all types of, I guess it's going to do whatever you need it to do. $84.50 for $325 and 95 cents or 96 cents worth of retail, $325.96 retail. And we're at $84.50. All with sheaths, all gift box, all ready to go to work. Dealers, you are welcome in on this. I would pick up the freight knife on that item that we're doing, get you free freight on 106, 142 at only $19.95. You own that at $19.95, and that's a little fire starter on the right bottom portion of your screen. But we pay the freight on it, and if you had 100 pounds worth of knives, we're going to pay the freight on all of it to the lower 48 states, folks. You can't make a mistake on 106, 142. We got those Santa Claus. Look at this item. $84.50 off 7. They're the Crow and Rooster brand. I'm going to double check just to make sure. I don't get to show this one a whole great deal. Crow and Rooster brand. They have saltwater mother of pearl, an acrylic protective cover, pin it easier. Plus, you can you can put the shield in a whole lot easier. And the easier it is on something like that, well, it cuts the cost down. $12? $12.07, folks. And look at the color of the pearl in these knives. We have all three, or I should say, 3 different Stockmans. That's the premium Stockman. That is a big old jumbo. Look at the colors as that one comes around. That's a 5-blade Congress, not a 4-blade, which is traditional, 5 blades in it. That is the middleman Stockman. That's the one that's a little bit more pocket friendly. We have a single bolster saddle horn trapper, and there is also an old antique frame there called a cigar whittler. An old, heck, we've even had one that Winchester built back in the 90s. Old cigar whittler. Tapers down, looks like a cigar. There's that single bolster saddle horn trapper, all done in mirror polished blades. But heck, folks, $12.07. So we just had a deal on blades for the holidays at $84.50. That was almost $400 of retail. We have this deal that's $277 in retail that we're just blowing out at only $84.50, same price as the other one. If you can buy both, heck, go ahead and do so. Buy that $19.95 freight item, and we're going to pay it for you. Lots and lots of people are shopping early. A lot of folks the Christmas shopping actually started months ago, earlier than we can ever remember, and I understand it. Well, one thing is you're getting deals like this. 106, 123. This is a nice little Merry Christmas knife. It's nothing fancy. You know, it's just a nice item. It's going to have thick ivorite. We print Merry Christmas on the blade. Once again, the boys up there and the gals up in the art department and the print areas, three different portions of that. We got a very large art department. They just do good. They made that look nice. Black Hill did a good job, made it look nice by mirror polishing that blade. Full tang on it, heavy duty pins. Look at the mirror finishing on that blade, folks. It's only $12.50. Now the sheath, you know, that's not going to be a $6, $7 sheath. No, but it's just a nice little belt sheath, and nothing too fancy. But anyway, it works. Look at that. It's just, but Black Hill's just a good brand. They make some good stuff, folks. They make all, they do incredible finish work on their knives. If you can, buy multiples of that while we have them $40 retail at only $12 and 50 cents. 106178 item number on that. Here's one I've been waiting on too. Got to wait and see how many we have. Look at this German bull. Look at that Christmas red bone Barlow. $36.75. You talking about some? Are you talking about a brand of? I'm glad that that we had them in time. We were worried that they weren't going to make it too much before the holidays. Christmas actually we got here, and we were right. They're going to be gone way before Christmas, folks. Classic traditional Barlow. Beautiful red bone handle. Everything about the knife built like a tank. You got the block letter Barlow stamp. Look, you can't put one together any better. Look at the finish work on that. Look at the assembly of that knife. Block letter stamp, Barlow, and the front bolster. Excellent quality brand. German bull. And it's only $36.75. When that was an $80 retail. That probably goes back. It's probably not even a new retail on that one. But anyway, it's just $36.75 to you. I am a Barlow fan. That was 106036 at that special $36.75 price tag. These were the Cherokee. These are the only 4 trappers that they ever made. 3 of them are going to be berry trappers, folks. They're going to be fruit trappers because you're going to have blueberry, you're going to have strawberry, and you're going to have blackberry. But then, you know, with all those berries, I guess we had to throw in an old whiskey one. You got the old Cherokee whiskey trapper, and I guess you could probably pick that one out. You're looking at it right now, Red Stag. Look at that. Look at the work they did on those 2 blades. Look at that center section. Now, what you see on the front is also on the reverse side, except the printing, except the blade work. But that is on the reverse side as well. Dude, that just looks good. That's the old cross-stitch jigging. Those are the only 4 that I am aware of that have ever been built by Cherokee, and they're nice ones. They do not stick around here, especially when they're only $16.19 a piece. We're down right now to just 200 of those. It's a new arrival, actually. I know the item number's a little bit older, but it's a new arrival. They came back in stock. That's how quickly they get bought up. Now, if you want one individually, they're $21.50 or $21.75. But that's the 4-pack. That's all 4. It's complete. 100, 362 at only $64.75. Now, this is one of the sling blades that we have left in D2. So, and there are not going to be a lot of these. There's like 40 now. That's D2 tool steel. All right, it is a carbon. There's not any stainless in it. It's called Justice. This was one of the first ones that came out that was done in D2. That's where you can reverse this pocket clip. The pocket clip, that's titanium plated. You can reverse it to this side. That's titanium plated. And that is a blade that you just have to give absolute utmost respect to. It is sharp. It is very sharp. And it is sharper than sharp, which makes no sense at all. That's the only way I know to put it. You don't want it to touch you. And what I mean by that, you do not want this edge. You got to watch closing it. All right, because it's bearings. It's not assisted. It can close just as quickly as it opens. You do not want any part of that edge to hit your skin, folks. Go right out of the box. I mean, we've used this knife. It's, who knows how many pieces of paper it's cut. It's almost like they just won't dull. 40 remain at $72.80. It's 105-221 G10 Sling Blade Justice. The old Black Zap Attack. This is the old flashlight. It is also a rescue light. In other words, it flicks on, blinks on and on and on and on. Emergency distress signal. You can fully recharge it, whether you use the USB method, the wall socket, or a cigarette lighter. It's going to come with an additional battery, price the batteries, $32.50 rechargeable batteries. You want
No.
$20? $20. Just put your hand out there, so. No, I wouldn't do that to you. Whoa, sorry about that, Gil. It's my bad. I always do that to him, folks. I push the button, everything's emergency shut off. Everything is shut off. Off. Where's it? Shut off, emergency. Everything will store in the case. It's only $32.50 is all it's going to cost you. Black Zap Attack, $41,643. And it's, as you saw, it's a very good, bright flashlight. They call this, is it caramel or caramel? I believe, though, that's up to all of you. Caramel or caramel? I know what it is. It's tree ring woolly mammoth ivory. It's probably 15 to 20,000 years in age. It's the inside of the tusk that's ivory. It's the tree ring portion. You can tell a great deal about the woolly mammoth's existence, his life. There are only 6 of them. The quality of the food, the availability of the food. I like them when they're a little bit out of the ordinary. I like the good, the regular ones too, straight up creamy ivy. But also those of you that are collecting and putting these up for future, purposes to resell, if they, when they probably will ban the ivory, well, you like something unique as well. And then you're going to have a 1095 carbon steel hen and rooster blade that had 15N 20 nickel with it, nickel steel. Both of those combined together, it's all one solid piece, integral single forge, top grade hand tan leather sheath. You got a heck of a certificate of authenticity that's going to be coming along with it. $220 price tag, the same price that we've always had them at. Santa Fe Stoneworks did this tree ring woolly mammoth out of the Southwest. There will be no more this year. Big buck wire, 10-point buck. Wire cut into that Damascus steel blade. 6 orders, $220, 105-843 is the item number that you'll want to dial in on. Well, you're talking about, this could either be a bookshelf weight or whatever. This is just, this is a freight item and then some. This has got some steel in it, folks. It has some stag, it has some walnut. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just designed basically after, a 100-year-old type of a bowie design, maybe even a little bit more. A camp knife, a chopper. I mean, take care of business outdoors, whatever your needs may be. I mean, it's very, very, very weighty, folks. You probably got somewhere on this particular one, $15, $20 in the leather sheath that's going to be coming along with it. Look at the price that we have available for you right now. And these usually last a week too, like our Jim's Pick and our Add To order and the Woo of the Week. Only $46. $46.75 is all that's going to cost you. Again, the amount of steel in that knife, incredible. And then, like I said, the sheath's probably close to half of what you're paying for it. Maybe not quite, but it's getting up there, and it's getting up there close. At that special $46.75 price tag, $104,785. At only $46.75. This is the old Hillbilly Congress. This is the largest Congress that Hen and Rooster has manufactured, the 224 pattern. That's going to be dated 2010. The only Hen and Roosters left that have the date on them are the big 224s. Look at the deer stag. And that's not from a young elk. That's from an old elk. You got that old gnarly antler going on with it. And on the reverse side, yeah, he's got some age. $110 price tag. The production that's taking place on these right now, 0. The production that took place on them last year and the year before and the year before that, absolutely 0, folks. None since 2010. There were a few that were 2012s. They've long been gone. There were not many of them. This was always done in 2-year increments anyway. 0 manufactured, cottage industry, a solid straight up Bertram, Solingen, Germany, 103063, all hand forged at $110 on that one. All right, let's see what we got coming up. This is going to be 105419. Now, when you order this knife, just like the last one that we had, the Sunfish, the first Winchester, the only other Winchester on the show. When you order this knife, you're going to be eligible to have your name drawn. I believe it's the 11th of November for a Winchester Christmas gift package. This is going to be 2003, 17, almost 18 years ago. The machine that did the jigging was the first Rogers jigging bone machine that had ever been built. It was at Utica Cutlery. It's over a century old. Bluegrass Cutlery. Tim Scott and the folks bought it. There's your buffalo head. $175. I don't know if we'll see another one of these or not, because all of these old patterns, well, they're drying up. I mean, they don't make them. It's almost 18 years old. And that's one of the newer ones, folks. We'll be bringing you some new Primbles and some new Winchesters and start a new 2020 dating system. Also some Damascus. 1054419. But like I said, that gives you we have a gift package, a Christmas gift package from Winchester that, well, I'll show it to you again here in just 1 second. Might have to do it piece by piece. Liberty Assist Tactical, $14.62. Go titanium plated. Tension setting adjustment. It's like a hydro dip direct to metal. It's assisted opening. It's the Statue of Liberty, folks. That's just very well done. Now this is on both sides, the print on the blade. All right, that's done on both sides. However, the wood, that beautiful wood that you see, that's only on the front side. I mean, $32 retail for only $14.62. And what I'm sure you're watching right now and you think of someone or multiple people that you know that would really, really like to own that knife. Well, they can own it or you can give it to them. You can make it a holiday gift and you're paying less than half of what the retail value on it is. Boy, you're talking about a big hit on this one. 3G, Ocoee Creek. This is the strangest, wildest looking trapper. I'm gonna close that spade blade. Two-bladed trapper, now right there's a liner. So the clip blade of the trapper locks. Look at the solid build on that. You can hardly even tell it's multiple back springs. You can just a little. And there's the reverse side acrylic protective coat. Why does it have a trigger on a trapper? Because that trapper blade, the clip blade's assisted opening, long, sweet clip. That is the assisted opening portion of this trapper. Well, I guess it's the first two-blade trapper, traditional trapper design I've ever seen that had an assisted blade open it. And the Coy River came out with it, and they came out with it first. And boy, you're talking about pricing that one, pricing it right, folks. That is only $18. Beware. Almost, well, not quite half, but 25% of those have already been sold. And this is the first weekend out with it, the first week out with that item. $18, $45 retail, 106-1118 on a 3G Trapper Assist. All right, from Whitetail Cutlery. This is just your basic classic version of a deer skinner with some antler on it that, with as difficult as it has been on antler, look at the amount of stag. That actually gives you a grip, the way it's swelled out like that. And then look at this. Look at this. I mean, there's not a crack or a flaw in it. Then you have that classic beveled up sweet blade with your thumb rest, all one solid piece of steel. This is going to be in 440 stainless, and then you have a leather sheath that's going to come with it, just a really nice double-stitched leather sheath for only $41. $41.63, folks, from Whitetail Cutlery. 106, my fault on that. 106-102 at only $41.63. Beat Black Friday. Well, this set did. It did it by a long shot. What we have left of them at $98, 24 knives. So this could easily be the last week that we have this. we can't replace these knives. There are not any more of them to buy. We helped an old friend out that we've been doing business. I've been doing business with them since I was 18 years old, 18, 19. And the pandemic hit them, and it hit them very, very, very hard. They're located in a state that they'd just rather you stay home till next year instead of go work. So yeah, they've had some difficulties. The end result is you're going to reap the benefits from it, one way or another, folks. Assisted opening, they're just knives that are made working, usable knives. I mean, there's nothing as far as appearance to them. I mean, not saying they look bad. Assisted opening for $4.08. It's $598 a retail, and 80 cents actually. That we bought every single one, so we could at a price that when we passed on a significant, absolute significant amount of savings to you for 24 of them. 12 of one basic particular design. They're similar, I mean, but they are different. And then a complete dealer case of the other for $98. We have 169 sets left. That may sound like a lot, but when you have $598, look at it this way. When you have assisted opening knives and 3CR13 stainless, it sells for $4.08 a knife. We're going to sell every single one of them. The question is just how long is it going to take? Beat Black Friday, get in on that one. Pick up that freight knife, folks. That freight knife, 106060 on Beat Black Friday. Our freight knife that we've been doing is only $19.95. This will be a good one for freight too. Freight knife item number on it's 106142. Yeah, there it is right there. At $19.95, all-American flag. Look, I call that the old spider eye. And then you're going to have the fire starter. Fire starter has a storage place on the reverse side of the frame. That's thought to wake somebody up at $39.95. These are $1.60 a piece. Wow. If you have $39.95 to spend, folks, well, here's you may not have the $98. I get it. I understand. We understand completely. But by gosh, if you've got $39.95 to spend, that's a big old 5-inch Eagle Eyes. This is a good one to buy. Search and Rescues, known as the SARS. We had the first whitetail cutlery tactical lock blade that was ever built. Storm Chasers, Tac Extremes. We have just an absolute massive Tac Extreme camp knife with a scallop serrated back, fully functional scallop serration on the reverse side. Heck, the only pocket knife is the Vulture, kind of like the Eagle Eye that you see with that. It was designed after the Quicksilver, a big old sheath coming with a big old knife, $277. I mean, there's not a better time to save some money than right now, folks. And if you have $20 more to put up, making it $59.90, $19.95, and $39.95, get the freight knife, get another one, all-American with all-American flag, and we pay the freight to you on it. All right? You'll not be charged any shipping and handling. Been a while since the wake-up calls have been around, but this is the way to bring them out of the gate. What you just saw, 103726 at $39.95. If you can buy more than one, heck, buy more than one set of them. That's worthy of 2 or 3 sets. If you can, like I said, when you're getting 25 knives, pop on that one at $39.95. All right, there's the Old Timer Club Trappers. Get in on it at $60. We'll send you the black gold. It'll be coming around here in just one moment on a Hen and Rooster 312 frame. That's one of 300. Michael Prater did the special core line for these Old Timers because he's one of them. And then for 4 more months, we're going to send you one per month. You do not have to call back. It's auto ship. They'll automatically be shipped out to you. You've got the Hawaiian Sunset, and you've got, you got Old Glory. If I get the names wrong, it's happened sometimes. And let's see what I don't know why I forget these all the darn time like I do. Twilight, yeah, got that. Oh, I'll never forget the Hawaiian Sunset. I'll never forget the green sapphire, very rare gemstone, folks. With that, on the final one, you'll receive a 12 by 18 cedar handmade display from S&D. Tim Scott, the folks up there for the old timers, certificate of authenticity. If you want to buy them outright, well, we got an option for you to choose on that one as well. 105510. $300 price tag on it, and that buys all of the knives. You receive the display. You receive absolutely all of it, everything, right away at $300 on a 105510. Or, like I said, you can go the route like you see here, one per month at a $60 price tag. Look at that beautiful coral on. So if you're wanting all of them at once, just order 105510. All right, yeah, well, there we go. 105510, $300. But what a nice set. Two old timers, James A. and Michael J. Prater. What a beautiful, boy, it smells good too on these old timers. I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about this cedar display. Whichever way you can get in on that one, folks. There are only going to be 300 that exist, and they're just nice. Oh, look at what we've got right here. The old Stag Texan. Look at that H&R. Look at that price, $58.75. Now this is going to be 4116 GS, German steel. That's elk once again from the around the vicinity of the Black Forest. So you have the German stainless steel. You've got an old classic, almost like a cowboy type of a buoy design on it. We have one Chippewa. It's different, but it's similar. It reminds me because of the guard on it, the hilt of the Texas buoy. You got a little tool work that's been done on the top portion of the blades. You got some pretty good amount of steel in this one also. I mean, it's a worker. Not only does it have stag, but it's a knife that's made to use. It's a stack handle knife to carry around on your belt or to give as a gift. It's got weight to it. It's built well, and a heck of a hen and rooster H&R. A leather sheath coming around to you at that $58.75 price tag. A total of $160. $160 retail on that, and only $58.75. Penny time. Well, that's the other day I was up there, and that's what Jim was going through his pennies. Takes him forever to pick out 20 because he has to look at the dates like I do. It's $18.95 on that one. $1,895. 125 years ago. That's not too old. You take all your vitamins and everything, you might live that long, folks. $18.95 on that one Indian head. $18.97. Wow. $19.05 on that particular one. Total of 20 are going to be, pardon my fingernails and everything. I've spent a little bit of time in the woods here the last couple of days. Whitetails have eluded me, at least the ones that I'm interested in. They have eluded me, but you know what? I am patient. But anyway, we'll get back to these pennies. 40 of them. $40 for 20 of them. They come in the coin holder, and these are being bought. I mean, old money. There's just something about old money. And pennies almost, besides silver dollars, pennies almost seem to be the king. That's 105840. Buy more than one tube of it because they're going to run out also. I mean, there's not an endless supply of them as well. This is 105418 on this particular Winchester, the old cigar whittler. So this is going to get you a chance. It's going to get you an entry into that excellent, awesome. We have a Winchester gift set, by the way, Christmas gift set. That in just a matter of a few days, less, we're going to be drawing 5 customers. You order this knife, you have an opportunity to be one of those 5 customers. This is an old-fashioned tapered cigar whittler. We had that beautiful pearl collection earlier by Crow and Rooster with that cigar whittler pearl. Well, this is that pattern. Now, he did a little bit, he ring these bolsters up a little bit, and he did some, he's got some old antique bone there, and a 1095 carbon steel, and a whittler that actually has the split back spring tapers down to 1. That's what you're going to be winning right there, that coffee mug, all that good stuff. Keychains, nail pullers, 2 knives, 2 jackknives, the getaway, the century knife. belt buckle and all of that good stuff. 5 winners, folks. Well, we're on this cigar whittler, by the way. People have been buying this one, so it's getting down there as far as inventory is concerned. That's a 1992. It's 28 years in age on that cigar whittler that you just saw while you're checking out God's country. Almost 29 years old. Goodness gracious, older than you, Drew. Ain't that something? In better shape, too. 105, yeah, I'm messing with 105-898, $14.88 on God's country, which is a nice lot blade. Has some really nice hardwood. My heart belongs to God and country. In-house print, artwork done on the blade. Other than the wood, everything as far as the framing of the knife is concerned, everything's done in stainless. It's got a trigger mechanism that's been built into it. And lo and behold, that is another item that is also being bought up. I mean, for $14.88, add one of those to your order. We just have about 300 left, 313. At this moment, that's going to change probably within the next 5-10 minutes. But you can't go wrong with something like that on that knife, you know. This is just absolutely beautiful red bone. It is so perfect. They did such an incredible job on this knife. It's almost like that's not real bone. Like a valley type jig, deep valley jig. It's 5 inches on this swing guard. All right, that's Folding Hunter, SLB5, bear claw, lot blade, buck 110 size on a beautiful Folding Hunter. Guard closes up with it just like so. Look at that valley jigging. Pardon my fingerprints. It shows up real awesome because it's mirror polished on the blade. Now it's open, folks. Oh, swing guard, swings. $48 price tag on that one. Oh, and it's got that slip joint that's built into it as well. In other words, when it closes halfway, it's a safety feature. It stops. That's a good $48 to spend on a very, very beautiful first time ever swing guard hen and rooster knife too, and a big one. 105-786 red walnut. This is going to be pipeline pipestones, what a lot of people reference to this at. Either one, pipeline pipestone. This is from a woolly mammoth. Another one of them old woolly mammoths. This pipestone is going to be on both sides. This is not ivory. That is not an ivory handle. Look, they wet saw cut that perfect taper to bolster, pommel to bolster. How it tapers down like a custom piece, both sides. That is the molar of a woolly mammoth with a 10-point wire cut buck deer, a 1095 carbon 15N20 nickel steel blade, Damascus. Look at the layers. There's got to be in excess of 100 layers in that blade that you're checking out right now. Folds, layers. Use 1095 the carbon, the 15N20 nickel. The N20 nickel, it gives it some luster. It helps it slightly, a little bit in the rust prevention, but it's going to turn. But definitely adds, the nickel does, into not having it just be like all black, all black looking, real dark. There are 10 of these. That is all that are left. 10 orders. We will not have any more of those this year either. Santa Fe did the handle. We did the knife, and we're out of the knives. 105-844. The only ones that we're waiting on, we have a few coming in, are one with a boar, a wild boar cut. We haven't shown all of those yet. Jim's Pick, $9.88, 106-156, $35 retail. Funky looking, almost like rhino horn handle on it. That's intentional. When you hold it and it wraps up around your palm, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a good one. Big old flared up work blade. Today's special, $76.50. It's going to be the Mongoose sling blade and a free Silver Horse Stoneworks toothpick with your purchase of this item at the moment. That toothpick is free. 106-133. So guys, if you want to buy yourself a knife, but you're getting a little concerned there, getting a little worried about the missus, Well, you just give her one too. 25,445, $988, half price, 3-tier sword stand, or display whatever you wish to display with it. Made out of wood at that special $9.88. And it's, you know, protect what you put your investment in, and that is knives, and it is pocket knives. There's 2 ways to do it. You're going to have 2 knife packs, 16 each, 32 or more smaller knives, and we're going to give you the Digi-Camo tote, which I like. I got one. Oh, and by the way, that's $10 off that you just saw on those knife packs with the Digi-Camo pack. Our today's special, all right, this is whitetail cutlery. It's stacked leather and a whole heck of a lot of it. Now, there is an addition, an inlay edition of some natural white smooth bone. All right, see the Damascus is already starting to turn just a little bit. I'm glad it picked that up. That's what happens. Keep it oiled. Another thing that I have a tendency to not speak about is when you're not using any Damascus knife, it does not matter what the brand is. Do not store it in your sheath. When you're not carrying it, you're in the house, wherever you keep it. If you try to do your best to keep it, not store it in the sheath. If you store it in the sheath, good things do not happen when you keep a Damascus blade in a sheath. That's a heavy, heavy, heavy duty worker. Nice sheath coming along with that is a super duper special of only $42. Well, it's a today's special. We have less than 60 left at that $42.50 price tag, $102,657. It's going to be our gunboat canoe. Look at this beautiful red. Now, this is going to go with that swing guard, folks. Maybe you've already bought this one. Maybe you've already purchased the other one. Some of you may already have both of them. If you have both of them, or one and you've shown them to some folks and they like them, it'd be a good idea for a Christmas gift. If they like it as much as you do, then you know they'd like to own one. But they go hand in hand with that red bone. Look at that red. I mean, that's how I like that depth, the deep. It's been impregnated with the red dye for a good period of time. Let it soak in, let it get in there. It's pressure. And it makes it just absolutely vibrant red. Then you got a big old canoe frame on it. It only has 3 blades instead of 2, and due to the extended length of the frame, they reference to that as a gunboat instead of a canoe. That is 4.5 inches in length. Again, put it in perspective, a trapper is only 4 1/8 inch in length. Look at that. I'm gonna close these blades up. Got a few seconds. We're going to show you a pearl. I'm going to show you a green bone as well. There's also stag available. You know what? There's one in woolly mammoth tree ring ivory. Look at that beautiful. Here's that pearl. Pearl, just here recently, I've gotten to reference, you know, bring back and talk about. I try to, you know, rotate product, folks. So I'm not showing the same thing over and over and over. A good old rotation. Look at that beautiful pearl. Look at the colors in that pearl. Look at the mirror polishing on that blade. You want one just doused up a little bit? It's hard to beat that red bone, but you know what? Mother of pearl, $98.75. It's actually one of our best sellers, handle material on the gunboats, because we don't really show the stag a great deal. But anyway, a lot of pearl on that, folks. A lot of gunboat, a lot of hen and rooster, a lot of knife. It's got a big old thick frame. Not much good carry knife. Most people, I would think, not everybody, but I'd say most people are probably putting those up. There was the glove right there. Did you see that little glove? Okay, that was the black glove. That was the Zoe black glove that popped on right on in there. Have they helped you? They kept you from getting cut? They work, don't they? Nothing like wearing around Kevlar gloves, folks, for protection. Look at that green. That's H&R green. So we had red, white, and green, and there's also stag. There are a total of 4 different handles, not including the handles that Michael Prater's done, the Jaspers and the tree ring woolly mammoth. This one's only $78.50. Now, of course, you know, pearl, mother of pearl is going to cost more. But nonetheless, once again, they did a very, very, very good job with a nice pressure impregnating the green dye into that bone. They made it look good. So I guess it's the point that I'm trying to make. I just go a long way around it. 105340. And that's what we're doing for freight. It's a nice one. It's all American. It's red, white, and it's blue. And it's the American flag with a fire starter. And it's only $19.95. Add one. Just tell the representative I want to put that on my order because I want y'all to pay the freight. I don't want to. You know, freight gets you, folks. It'll eat you up sometimes. You got to watch it, but we'll take care of it. All you have to do is make a purchase on 106142. It's about as fast as I could imagine something could go. A segment of so showing nice, folks. Don't go anywhere because I'm going to get into the second fastest segment that I'm going to have. Welcome back in. I told you, we're already back. Here's that OS&W Black Badgers. Look at that sleek blade. A nice one. It's a black forest wood, but there's every one I've looked at has, and I hadn't looked at all of them, but there's actually a brown tint, almost like into the wood, it seems like. Look at that front bolster. It's sweeping. Look at that deep hollow grind in that blade. And that's just classic good-looking Steel Warrior look. With the build on this frame, removable pocket clip, and I'm going to get into that price of $15.20. That's just more executive style for $15.20. There's your pocket clip. And if you don't want that on there, you can take it off. So you just unscrew it up there if it's not necessary. You have also a way to open it up quickly with the stainless steel thumb stud. But nonetheless, a nice Steel Warrior at a really, really good price for something of that quality assisted opening. Just $15.20. 105027. Our Veterans Day, this is a little duo that we've got going on. Veterans Day special. It's Vietnam Veterans Special that we're we've started out originally with the fixed blade knife. We went through over half of those. We decided we'd put this beautiful Steel Warrior that came in with it, referencing to the Vietnam War and the timeline and everything. It's about 14 and a half inches on this. I mean, very vibrant colors. It just stands out as far as the artwork that's on the blade. And then you're also going to be having this, just a sheath, a regular frost cutlery, a 1680 denier sheath is going to come along with that. But you have that Steel Warrior brand Trapper. Those are all on that handle. Everything is bone other than the shield that's being inset. You have a dual blade print on both of those blades. Also, American's Hero, Vietnam's Veterans, doing very, very well. Appreciate, need to anyway, all the Vietnam, all veterans. All veterans of all wars, $38, 1059.53 at $38. And this is going to be a little bit too sharp for comfort. Look at these sharp fixed blade knives. Look at all of them. You're going to have a big old wood chopper in there, a camp knife. It's going to have a lot of wine wood on the handle. It's not going to look as fancy as the other ones. It'll be a very easy one to pick out. As you look at check each and every one of these out, just keep in your mind, $12.06. They do a two-tone blade finish on most of them, not all of them, but the vast majority of this larger sharps have two-tone blade finishes. So in other words, if the anything flat on the blade's mirror polished, then you leave a grind like you see perfectly on the one that you just saw there. Some inlay work that go into the wooden handles as well. It's perfect, not on one side, it's on both. There's that big old camp knife. Look at that wine wood. That one right above it's absolutely awesome. It's got some weight. And then we have a trio of Stag-alon handles. These nobody does it like them. I mean, they just do one heck of a job on a synthetic stag. Look at the work, the finish work, the tooling, the work that goes into these knives, into the blades. Some of them on even hilts and the guards and stuff. The ones that have guards, the sheaths, they're just good ones. I mean, they're that heavy. 1680, they're reinforced with rivets, so you don't cut through the sheath trying to break it in or whatever. It's kind of already pre-broke in the way they built them. All in all, in general, this is just a nice set. It's a good deal to be able to purchase over $308 of retail value on these sharps for only $12. Yeah, $96.50, folks. That's that free freight knife. You might want to consider it if you haven't already, especially on the heavyweight merchandise, folks. 106, 142. It's only $19.95. We're going to give you a free knife with this sling blade. Sling blades, the Mongoose, is $76.50. However, under this item number, for a duration of time, we're going to make available at no charge a Silver Horse Stoneworks custom toothpick, one of the special ones. It's been done in 440 also, 440 stainless, and it's going to be Rockwell tested. You've got multiple turquoise. You've got some really, really nice channel inlay done in nickel silver that they tooled. And you're also going to have some very well done seashell engraved nickel silver bolsters. So it is free, no charge to you on that one. You're purchasing the Mongoose, an ACR 13, MOV stainless, gunmetal gray, titanium finish on it. That doesn't have to be assisted opening. No, this is 18 polished ball bearings. And it is fast and it is sharp. That's a G10 handle. It's actually been CNC machined, so it gives you a grip, and it is up to absolute perfection. If you've not tried the sling blade before, you ought to do so. Most of the D2s are about gone now, but they've turned into well, the word's gotten around. They're a heck of a knife, folks, for the money that you spend on them. 106, 133 is a manufacturer special price tag of $76.50. Buying it and receiving something free, that beautiful, beautiful toothpick. Stack handle Barracuda at only $22.50 is 106, 128. This is the second generation Steel Warrior. In other words, this knife's going to have some age behind it, but it's been put up, and they've been put up for displays, floor model and counter displays that were in retail stores scattered across the nation. Got a lot of corporate salespeople here. They do a heck of a job all across the country, especially with displays. I know it's second generation because of the shield. It's the black and gold. That was the second one used. So, you know, you keep them dry, you keep everything the way that you put them up and you take care of them, folks. Everything's going to be good. This one's good. Packaging and all, even though it's probably somewhere around, I'd say 8, 10 years old. Look at the antler on that. Look at that beautiful stag. There are none by Steel Warrior being manufactured that I'm aware of in any pattern with an antler handle. This big old sunfish right here, 1998, folks. Look at the Rogers jigging on that antique brown bone. It's 22 years in age. It will not be made again. That is the original packaging. What we have left at $175 is carbon steel, which is almost 23 years in age now. Absolutely awesome, awesome pattern, very unusual, very unique. You have that. You have the Winchester brand, Bluegrass Cutlery manufacturing it. Tim Scott overseeing, if not building, most all of them. And it's got so much age behind it. At $175, and there are probably no more than 400 that were ever even manufactured, folks. That is not very many at all. Not at all. That's a low, low run. You're going to get a registration in. You purchase this item. You can be one of five total people that are going to be receiving here in just a few days. We'll be making the announcement of the Winchester Christmas gift package and all the goodies and everything that are going to come along in it. Grab up that license plates, coffee mugs, keychains, knives, a little knife opener. Anyway, it's what we do with Winchester, and again, just for a very short period of time. Wow, $98 price tag. That is the Buckeye. For those of you that know what a Buckeye is, are pretty neat. Big old hard, extremely hard nuts. This one has been burled. Michael Prater did this. He had the Buckeyes. Look at the reverse side of it. There was a trial run of these that were done. Well, you know, a lot of that's going to be based on how many Buckeyes he actually would have even had. But it is one absolutely very unusual looking knife. All of the blue and everything that's coming along with that, all that blue is that's Coraline, folks. So he's got burled Buckeye and Coraline. So I've seen them, I mean, they're going to be completely different, but they all just seem to be so unique. Well, people are starting to buy them up now at $98, 106, 125 at that $98 price tag on it. Oh, here we go right now. This is the jackal. This is done in kudu bone. This is the greater kudu of South Africa. This is a handmade knife from the Arno brothers, 4 of them in South Africa. World renowned. Pandemic, well, it put a hurting on them, folks. They had to let their United States sales rep go. We're buying all that we can get from them. We're pretty much buying as much as they can make for us. We got one more little shipment in that we're going to be making available before too much longer. And then that's going to be it, at least for this year. It's Bolerin 690, absolutely 100% totally handmade by the 4 brothers, and then there are 4 other employees that help take care of business. The bone, this handle, is the bone that is inside the horn of the greater kudu. The horns, a good specimen is going to have about 52-inch swirl horn. They swirl around. Look, it almost looks pretty. Look at the finish on that blade right there. Look how they did that Bolerin 690. Look at that. It looks like prehistoric. I mean, it looks like something out of thousands of years old. The greater kudu. There's nothing like it. It's one of my favorite. Top grade, handmade, hand-tanned, leather sheath comes along with it as well. It's one of the best fixed blades that I'm going to be able to talk to you about. 103075. Not only in looks, in quality as well with that Bolerin 690. Sharper than a razor blade's what it is. This is going to be sparkle and shine because it's Christmas time. I told you it's right around the corner, folks. Look at the handle material on these Steel Warriors. These are the only 7 patterns that I am aware of. That doesn't mean that there's not an 8th. If there is, I don't know about it. These are absolutely 7 good ones, I can tell you that. We have the toothpick, peanut. There's going to be a little copperhead. That little copperhead right there. That's the legendary Choctaw. We have a 3-blade premium Stockman. Look at the handles change, the chameleon effect. Then you're also going to be receiving a premium trapper. Oh, lo and behold, folks, there is a Barlow. Look at that incredible Barlow. All of them look different. They just change different colors. They don't do it just on the front side. They also do it on the reverse side. This is a handle material that's been something else. I see us going forward with it on other patterns in the future. I mean, heck, why not? Unfortunately, it's not going to be likely to have any new ones for this holiday season, but you know what? There's always next. Always next year, folks. 105939, I'm going to pick up one of these. I have to pick up the Barlow. I can't help it. I'll let you have a good another look-see at it as it goes around and around on the turntable. Yeah. There we go. Look at this Barlow. I'm going to close those blades up because I don't want to get got. Look at that right there. Look at. You're talking about a fun knife to enjoy. You're showing people, hey, watch, I got the magic knife. Look at all that. Look at all this change and turn. Purples and blues, teal greens, pinks. It's all kinds of stuff. It's a good set. It's a fun night. It's a fun handle. It's a happy handle. And the Steel Warrior is a heck of a brand. Pretty awesome there at $72. 105939 is your item number on it. The blades for the holidays. Yes, they are. There's a bunch of them, too. They're big ones. Big old fixed blade knives. A lot of working knives. Big old 17-inch Quicksilver, almost like a machete. We're going to have that Black Hill steel. I do believe that's the brand on that Sharps, excuse me, on that massive, massive chopper camp knife. That is a big one. Another 15 and a half inches on it. We've got some brand new Tac Extreme, one done in a modified version of a Tanto. We have one of the original custom Quicksilvers. So we have we have 3 Quicksilvers. That is the original, the one that you see there with the stainless steel blade on it. It's a $60 retail. We're at $12 and 7 pennies. And again, most of these, I agree, as most of you are probably seeing, they're not eye candy. It's really not anything that people are going to buy to put up and collect, but some people do. However, as far as knives to use are concerned, there's stainless steel guard on that Quicksilver, a lightning bolt shield. That one right there, you got to watch that with that flared up bolo blade. And then that big old Sharps. Look at the brand new Sharps. Completely different from what you're used to, accustomed to seeing on their knives. You're talking about a camp knife cutting. I mean, you cut stuff, folks. You can cut kindling. You can cut limbs. You can make blinds. There's just all types of. I guess it's going to do whatever you need it to do. $84.50 for $325.95 or 96 cents worth of retail. $325.96 retail. And we're at $84.50. All with sheaths, all gift box, all ready to go to work. Dealers, you are welcome in on this. I would pick up the freight knife on that item that we're doing. Get you free freight on 106-142 at only $19.95. You own that at $19.95, and that's a little fire starter on the right bottom portion of your screen. But we pay the freight on it, and if you had 100 pounds worth of knives, we're going to pay the freight on all of it to the lower 48 states, folks. You can't make a mistake on 106-142. We got those Santa Claus. Look at this item. $84.50 off 7. They're the Crow and Rooster brand. I'm going to double check just to make sure. I don't get to show this one a whole great deal. Crow and Rooster brand. They have saltwater mother of pearl, an acrylic protective cover, pin it easier. Plus, you can insert you can put the shield in a whole lot easier. And the easier it is on something like that, well, it cuts the cost down. $12.07, folks. And look at the color of the pearl in these knives. We have all three, or I should say, 3 different Stockmans. That's the premium Stockman. That is a big old jumbo. Look at the colors as that one comes around. That's a 5-blade Congress, not a 4-blade, which is traditional, 5 blades in it. That is the middleman Stockman. That's the one that's a little bit more pocket friendly. We have a single bolster saddle horn trapper, and there is also an old antique frame there called a cigar whittler. An old, heck, we've even had one that Winchester built back in the 90s. Old cigar whittler. Tapers down, looks like a cigar. There's that single bolster saddle horn trapper. All done in mirror polished blades, but heck, folks, $12.07. So we just had a deal on blades for the holidays at $84.50. That was almost $400 of retail. We have this deal that's $277 in retail that we're just blowing out at only $84.50, same price as the other one. If you can buy both, heck, go ahead and do so. Buy that $19.95 freight item, and we're going to pay it for you. Lots and lots of people are shopping early. A lot of folks the Christmas shopping actually started months ago, earlier than we can ever remember, and I understand it. Well, one thing is you're getting deals like this. 106-123. This is a nice little Merry Christmas knife. It's nothing fancy. You know, it's just a nice item. It's going to have thick ivorite. We print Merry Christmas on the blade. Once again, the boys up there and the gals up in the art department and the print areas, three different portions of that. We got a very large art department. They just do good. They made that look nice. Black Hill did a good job. Made it look nice by mirror polishing that blade. Full tang on it, heavy duty pins. Look at the mirror finishing on that blade, folks. It's only $12.50. Now the sheath, you know, that's not going to be a $6, $7 sheath. No, but it's just a nice little belt sheath, and nothing too fancy. But anyway, it works. Look at that. It's just Black Hill's just a good brand. They make some good stuff, folks. They make they do incredible finish work on their knives. If you can, buy multiples of that while we have them $40 retail at only $12.50. 106-178. Merry Christmas, and then stag time. Hand forged cottage industry. Those of you just found the show, watching it. This is an old knife. It's probably at least 10 years now. Most of them are at least 10, going on 11. We're in Solingen, Germany. The way Hen and Rooster like to do it is you woke up and you worked in your own home. You go down to the basement. You had machinery. You did parts. You know, you might build liners for a day, liners and then part of the day, and then bolsters the next. Look at that stag. Might cut handles. And then you take your parts and they, sorry about that, Gil. Always messing you up, aren't I? Always messing them up. Then they're all put together, well, basically kind of like down at the end of the road. $110, zero are being manufactured right now. That knife, none. Hadn't been in years. They're not going to get any less. Look at this. Ooh. Father's Day overrun. Well, you can buy one now and put it up for next Father's Day if you want to. It's a 313 frame. Hen and Rooster Stockman. That is going to be, I take it that this is probably going to have a little tequila sunrise. Look at you have Happy Father's Day. It's going to be printed on the blade. I'll show you. I'll get an old white sheet here. I haven't gotten a white sheet in quite some time. Show you what the blade print is on that. There you go. Happy Father's Day 2020. It can be a belated Father's Day or something like that. They cut the price on it. All right, it's down to just $50 is all that one is going to cost you. And that beautiful Michael Prater Tequila Sunrise Coraline handle. $104,897. Look at this. This is a class knife from the 90s from W.R. Case & Sons. This is actually what was called a Case Classic that Buzz Parker dad, Jim Parker, when he owned Case, had. That's probably might be a 93. This is serial number 1. It's really, really hard to tell the date, see the date on that. It's 93, probably. That is Yellow Dino Bone, better known as Mouquet Jasper. You have some French Black Lip, Mother of Pearl. That's serial number 1. I do not know what the other 2 serial numbers are. So you're going back to knives that had not been manufactured since the, most of the early 90s. And now it's been a painted pony. We're the only ones that I'm aware of that have ever done them. And painted ponies never be made again. It's got the old tested XX stamping on the reverse side of the blade. That's all mirror polished, customized, filed chevron wood, French black lip, Mother of Pearl, the stand, the certificate, the autograph, everything, notarization, everything. Thank you so very much, Drew. You do that better than I do. 587.63. We'll never have another one. What we've got's all we got. 3105078. Here's that Stag gunboat. Look at that beautiful knife right there. $98.75. Look at the antler. I have looked at multiples of these knives, sometimes just periodically, randomly. I'll be in that area and I'll look at one just to see. And I've just seen good stuff. I mean, as far as the antlers goes is what I'm concerned. And you know what? That's probably one of the main parts of this knife is going to be the handle, the European elk stag. And then you got that awesome first production 2020 of a gunboat from Hen and Rooster. You have the new shield, the larger shield that they had set into the stag at perfection. $98.75, 4116 German steel, 105335 at that $98.75 price tag. Look at this Lars Falk. This is a gentleman that's Special Forces. He's a survivalist. He's a survival instructor. He does it all his way. He's the Les Stroud over in Europe helped design this particular knife. For Castrum, this is going to be completely 100% handmade in Sweden, folks. And I believe that they're also going to take advantage and use the, they used some Arnaud Bernard steel, did they not, or vice versa? This is Bolloré 690. Look at the curly birch on that handle. All custom-made Castrum in Sweden. They make very, very high quality, exceptional knives. They make them look really, really good too. A little bit different grind on that. Bolloré 690, Lars Falk. Lot back. $210 price tag. I know it's not for everyone, but good gosh, folks, look at that. If you got the means, they're just absolutely gorgeous. But they're extremely high quality and good. 105946. Love that handle on that knife. It's going to be old square jaw diamondback. This is a big one, folks. $36.75 cracked ice handle. Last 6 of them that we have. That is the largest of the Buck Creeks that are made. For those, if you're familiar with that large Stockman that Case manufactures, it's called a 75 pattern, 6375 or whatever. This is the same size of knife. It is heavy, squared off on the bolsters, call it square jaw. It's 4.5 inches in length. Well, a trapper's 4 1/8 inch. And look at the cracked ice on that. It's one not often seen. It's only $36.75, 101014 on that one at that special $36.75 price tag. Big knife. Big ranch, you know, big, just heavy duty Stockman. It's going to be the dividend at $62.87 by Kershaw, gunmetal gray. Almost similar to the like the leak type of blade design on it, but the whole knife's slightly different. So to me, it looks like the handle might be a little bit wider. Patented speed safe operating mechanism. Now, speed safe is Kershaw's their assisted opening mechanism. Operated Speed Safe USA. I'll open this one up real quick for you. I always like doing that, especially on these Kershaws, folks. Nice little trigger built in on that one. The old dividend. Better pay your dividends, folks, or reap the benefit of your dividend. 105382 at $62.87. Oh wow! Look at that. 6.5 bone stack, 54 frame trapper. That is a nice one. A nice one. There is a good possibility that the one that you're going to receive is going to be a New Decade 2020 10 dot, made in the year 2020. Well, what year they got to make knives, but I don't know, 8 months out of it or whatever. The handle is bone. They jig it and then they flame torch it. They do that by hand. What they're doing and what they're achieving, they do pretty good at it. It's accomplished the look of an India deer stag. Very nice 54 frame trapper. I like that handle and I like it a lot. $64.37, 50470. We're going back in time on that item number. Grab that one up at that price, folks. A nice looking trapper. There we go, Drew. Oh, look at this side buster. This is the side buster junior. They make two different sizes, a large one and then the one like you see here. It's just easier to carry in the pocket. We have 10 of them that are going to be done in a what they call burnt brown bone. Almost like a honeycomb jig, or to the point of maybe looking like a old corn cob type of effect. And then you see the pocket worn box. Basically what that's referencing to is they do the standard normal jigging process on this handle. All right, and then they kind of buff it down. The pocket worn comes in to play when, you know, to do that, to make that handle look like that, it usually takes years and years and years and years to carry. $56.34, 10 callers on 105624. Excuse me. And an old steer horn. What a pattern this is. Look at all the stampings on that one. It's like a big old oval cigar frame with muskrat blades, large muskrat blades, one on each side, or steer horn as the name references to it as. That's going to be in some hen and rooster green bone. It's going to be one of the old bronze looking shield, hen and rooster H&R shield. It's going to be coming along with that one at only $46.75. Different, unique, out of the ordinary, and not often seen. Old money price on that. 464-0 Look at this magnificent Arnaud Bernard, folks, in kudu bone. Look at that $235 price tag. It's known as the fin and feather. They have a fin and fur. They have a fin and feather. They're just very nice, sleek knives. Very nice ones. Kudu bone. The bone from the inside of the horn of the greater kudu. Magnificent creature. Look them up, Google them, you'll see what I'm talking about. The old gray ghost. They can do, even with being 1,400 pounds, they can just kind of like vanish. Look at that handle. I mean, it's prehistoric looking. I don't know anybody else that does it. I'm sure that there are, but their kudu bone that they acquire, folks, is the best of the best of the best. You're looking at it, one phenomenal knife. There aren't enough words for me to give to show my appreciation and my, how much I love that brand. That is a good one. If you got the means, folks, that's it. Bowler N690 also. 103394. Just simply extraordinary, the quality that those boys can put out when they come to making a knife. It's a heavy-duty German frame copperhead, 104379. This first one that I ever sewed was Kiss and Green. There's not been a whole lot of production on the copperhead pattern by the Americans that are like this, so it's mostly been out of Germany. It's a little folding hunter. I shouldn't say little, but it's a heavy one. Multiple variations of a copperhead. That is the heaviest, and that looks like that's got a little bit of that old honeycomb jig going on to it, and some antique green bone. Only $46.75 with 4116 German steel, 104379 on that H&R copperhead. This is Old Glory, yes. Old Glory is absolutely slam-packed, loaded with value. $500, $499.75. Might as well say $500 because it is a lot easier for me for that to flow off my tongue than the $499.75. But anyway, get on with this set that you're paying only $3.50 a knife for. Think about that for a second. I didn't misspeak on that, believe it or not. $3.50 per item. One of them being the Quicksilver, 17 inches of it, outdoor knife, and a Sharps, not any day, everyday run-of-the-mill Sharps, a brand new special build on a sub-hilt. The sub-hilt buoy from Sharps. It's got a second half sub-hilt that's built into it. Basically gives you, look at the tempering in that blade. You can actually see it. Look at that sub-hilt, black forest wood, wine wood, stainless steel pinnage, rat tail tang, hidden tang, both with sheaths. They're $7 for each one, for both of those, because they're only $3.50 a piece. Can't make it up. The math doesn't lie. Every pocket knife that you see is going to have German steel in it other than the tactical folders. Buffalo horn, zebra wood, red bone physicians. That's red second cut. There's those tacticals I'm referencing to. Buffalo horn, saddle horn. That is a genuine frostwood trapper. Red bone bullet. LB3 Bear Claw. There's old-fashioned tapered cigar whittler too in Buffalo. Two-blade toothpick in Buffalo. If I miss one here or there, you just forgive me, folks. A blackish gray bone actually on the one of the classic copperhead patterns also. You're going to have some Storm Chaser 3. They had that mid-frame lock on it. They're just done in chartreuse, or, you know, at one point in time it was referenced to as a zombie green. And zombies are back. They're back on TV. You know, if you see it on TV, it's got to be true. So we got to watch out one day, folks. We're going to get zombified. There's that big old Quicksilver. There's a muskrat I might have missed, some second cut torch bone. It's a beautiful, incredibly priced knife set. A lot of this product was for displays. The inventory got eased up, hence why you're reaping a benefit of $98 for 28 knives, or $3.50 a piece. I'd grab that freight item too if I was you on that. It's going to be a big 17, 18-inch box. There's that awesome freight knife, 106, 142 at only $19.95. Old Glory. Old Glory's running out. It is winding down because they've all been bought up. This is going to be our deal of the day from Voss. Voss was a German brand from 1900 to 1975. However, it really wasn't a factory. They contracted their knife building out. Hen and Rooster made them. Other various companies, manufacturers over in Germany. Probably some of the Claus people, Robert Claus, I'd say they probably made some as well. It all ended in 1975, but we purchased the rights to the name so it lives on like we've done so many. That's just a sleek clip blade with a fuller in it, blood groove. That's a metal handle too, by the way. Only one little piece of brass. Everything else that you see on this knife has all been done in steel. We have a special on it. It's called the Stallion. Kind of works on that one. Isn't that a neat, sleek little deer hunter? $15, folks. $48 retail on that Voss. 1680 molded denier sheath. 106, 158. Yeah, I'll call that a deal of the day. One of them. One of many. We have had many deal of the days, even though that may not have been in the title. It's nickel time. All right, got to get my old Quentin Dawson spectacles. Robert Powell, hope all y'all doing well. 1926 on that buffalo. Wait, buffalo or Indian head? All right, so there's your Indian head. There's your great mighty American bison, the mighty buffalo. 1935, 1937, 1930. I just go on and on. I can do it all day long. Something about 1928, something about counting money, folks, especially when it's owed. And they're going to be what? Most of those are going to be somewhere in the vicinity, or they're going to average 90 years, some a little older in age, in that vicinity, 90 years on these nickels. Check them out, 20 of them. Had the pennies earlier. I hope you grabbed up a pack of them for $40 on these old nickels. 105-839, known as the Buffalo Nickel Pack. This is going to be Damascus. It's going to be a trophy stag, and it is going to be a heavy-duty, heavy-duty folding hunter lock blade. Now, this does not lock. Really doesn't need to. Got that burnt orange leather sheath that's going to come along with it. Look at the stag on that knife. Look at the inside. Look at all of that file work. There's some antler. Little bow. It's kind of looking kookaryish in the blade design. Carbon, 1000 series carbon, some 15N20. I don't know that this knife is actually going to come back in anytime soon, if at all. Change them up. Of course, the stag's going to have a whole lot to do with it. Buffalo horn next to it. All brass frame. Like I said, it doesn't lock, but the back springs, when you make a really, really, really stout back spring, it doesn't necessarily have to lock all of the time. But look at this price. $45, less than 50 left, folks. Less than 50 to go around at that $45 price tag. $584.71 at only $45. That is nicely done. This is going to be the Baron Bull Trapper, Oxhorn Turquoise, and Mother of Pearl. Move all my stuff out of the way. $34.23. The Baron Bull brand. About 10, 12 years ago, we started the Baron Bull brand. We were doing our studio. We were shooting out of Dandridge up above Sevierville, right around the Smoky Mountains area. And all of them came in wrong. It was bull and bear. Packaging and everything was right, but they were stamped backwards. Blew every single one of them out faster than I ever could have dreamed. It really never recovered after that, for whatever the reason was. After all that was said and done, it just never, it never got back to normal, and they just kind of faded away, other than that beautiful, incredible trapper that you see, the trapper frame. That's about all that I'm aware of that is even being made. Not many of those are being made, about once every 2 years. $22,581 at only $34.23. And that's Oxhorn. It's going to vary. Sometimes it's a little bit darker. Sometimes maybe a little bit lighter. It is a horn handle. How about Merry Christmas time? Everybody get happy, things get to normal. Steel warrior style. Look at that artwork just come into vision. What's that say on that spade blade, Bray? Drew, can you read it? I can't read upside down. Is that mistletoe? Yeah, that's some mistletoe right there. Huh. I see Merry Christmas. I can't read that other stuff, though. No, I can't hear her either. May your day be merry and bright. Well, we got 145 people that buy this item. It's going to be very merry, and it's going to be very, very, very bright. This is not anything that we're doing. This is from last year, and we're moving these on out the door at that $16.75 price tag from Steel Warrior. 106.77 at only $16.75. Well, usually change them is what happens, folks. Change them, make them different. That's a natural, smooth, Christmassy, snow white bone handle. I got a little free bird going on right now. If I leave here tomorrow, and I will, $18.75. Look at this. Now, that's not Damascus. That is, it's a laser. laser process. Now, under the American bald eagle, that incredible raptor, is wine wood. And what you see on the front's also on the reverse. Look at that magnificent creature, symbol of freedom of our nation. Beak. Beautiful, beautiful birds. We've got them down here now. I see them periodically because I live between two big lakes, and I'll see them flying. I'll catch them flying over every once in a while. They're coming back, folks. They're coming back, and they're coming back very, very, very strong. They're nesting now. They're breeding all the way down here in Tennessee. Canada's full of them. But that is a beautiful, beautiful patriotic knife. Big old buoy, folks. 105,954 at only $18.75 on some free bird. Night Guard. This is a heavy chip away. It's a big old massive tanto blade. Look at the steel. You look at that knife. Sometimes I even catch myself double checking, because that's just kind of not in the realm of chip away. But everybody needs to branch out, especially when fixed blades are at a demand that's hard to keep up with. Look, they even tooled the little thumb dip. All that back spring's been tooled on the top. Buffalo horn, brown sugar bone, top grade double stitch leather sheath at only $26.50. But just a tremendous, just a massive, actually a massive amount of steel. $56 retail. It's a good chopper too. It's a working knife. It's made to use, and it's a big one. They made it look pretty wicked, did they not? 105-361 at only $26.50. This is a stained glass, beautiful Trapper 54 frame, stained glass bone, color wash finish, almost like lasering. Out of the, it's kind of like a religious series where they have the stained glass cross. It looks like the cross in like a church or something. A dove with the olive branch. There's the Serenity Prayer Trapper, and there are angel wings, and it's on both sides. $115.85. There are only 14 of them. These are the tough ones. We've done a little bit better with them this year. After the shutdown than we did last year. We had so many. We have hundreds and hundreds of thousands worth of knives on order from Case. Over $500,000 worth now. They've caught up a little bit. They're getting it, folks. They're getting it back together. It's just a slow process. Beautiful, beautiful knife that you just saw. A piece on 103-659 stained glass dove. This is going to be olive wood. This is going to be wood that comes from Spain, that came from an olive tree. In Spain, it is not legal to harvest, to cut olive trees. They have to, I guess maybe you could get special government permission because they oversee all of it. It has to die of natural, the reasons, that is abalone. It's been inlaid. This wood, I don't know. This wood could be 800 plus years in age. Olive trees live for a very, very long time. Isn't that an elegant, elegant knife in Damascus steel from Hen and Rooster that we have precious few of? This is usually a 2-year item, about every 2 years. $120, folks. That is just absolutely beautiful. 45960. This is going to be the cheap whitetail cutlery, which we're probably going to start getting a little bit low on, folks, at $18.75. Last 72 orders for a while anyway. It's like a big old saddle horn frame. Not exactly, but that's what I think of when I see it, the big old original saddle horns that are similar in design. Next that come in mind would be like a Bigfoot, and that's just simply due to the size. Look at that laser 10-point buck and that walnut lasered into the wood. And then you got to have some Rocky Mountain second cut bone stag. Then you got the tremendous front bolster done in nickel silver. You've got a flared out Bowie blade. I mean, it's a big old blade. It's done in 4116 German steel. I mean, it's a big old knife, so it's, you know, it's pretty much necessary if you're going to carry this one around, have a leather sheath that's going to come with it to carry. Nice leather belt sheath. Half the belt sheath's probably $8, folks. We went through a lot of them buck sheaths for $9.95, so it's right in that general vicinity. 72 orders at only $18.75. 60820 is your item number. Look at this beautiful slant bolstered bulldog stack handled trapper. This is coming to the end of the line as well. It's one of 300. That's how many that were made in the European deer stag. It had a little rounded up on it, so they put that bulldog shield almost a little low. It's really kind of just deceiving. See how they match that slab of stag on each side? Gives you a grip, 440 high carbon stainless steel, Rockwell tested, slant ring bolster on that one. And yeah, European deer stag, but not a whole lot of those were built, folks. Not a great deal. If you got it and you can have one, you can own one. Likely not to be any more anytime soon in deer stag. That's the way it goes for stag, period, on any brand. But anyway, only $45 on the Premier Edition Bulldog limited production stag handled premium trapper, $58,793 at that $45 price tag. It's just not going to be a whole lot of stag handled trappers, period, in all brands. Any brands, period. $280. This is sheep horn. This is the Wildebeest. Now, the Wildebeest is going to be out of the Grazer series. Well, they might call it the PH, Professional Hunter series. Here's your Arno Bernard card, Bowler N690. Little skinning blade on it. They want you to use the knives, but they're beautiful enough to collect. Every aspect of this knife was done by hand. When you get into the, and I don't show it on all of them, but when you get into the grinding where that blade right there, when that meets like that, well, that is an absolute 100% sign of quality. When you got craftsmen good enough to make it to meet it right and match it up, it's hard to do. They're just something else. And look at the sheep horn on that top grade leather. Very, very nice bovines, what they call it. I might guess this is some old warthog leather, which is, I guess he's a bovine. $280, a few of those that we have left remaining, and we're not very many available in sheep horn. And if they're not very many available in sheep horn to us, then they're going to be less and less. Arno Bernards are not everywhere. They're not everywhere, folks. And when we have them, they buy them up. We have them make more this year than they've ever made for us before. And the only reason we still have some right now is because we had to space them out, you know. Give people new to the network a chance to see them and see what they're all about. In other words, could have blown them out the door in a week or two, and we didn't, and that's okay. I got another little short run that's going to be coming your way. Be looking forward to some blue kudu bone, folks. Yes, blue. Look at this right here. Look at this vintage set, $474. There's just something about that. They hit the name absolutely on key. I mean, vintage. It has that look. All new decade 2020 10 dots also, by the way. This is also a special production handle material. In other words, this is something they came up with, and they do a run of it, and then a lot of times they quit. Got the little pocket hunter in it, those 7-frame mini trapper, 54 pattern premium trapper. So you have both trappers, 131 frame canoe. Oh gosh, look at the rust lock. There's the Tony Bowes sway back gent, Tony Bowes design. Then you're also going to have the heavier. That'll be the 47 pattern Stockman, that big old heavier Stockman. They lasered into the blade, or they stamped into the blade their double X. Double X. After it went through an inspection, if everything was great, it got stamped with an X. And then it went through a second inspection. If it passed it, that's where the other X came in. They didn't do 3. 2 was enough. We're going to include the Arkansas soft stone honing oil in the pack, and hard Arkansas polished stone to go with that. We're going to do it at no charge. $750 worth of merchandise at only $474 price tag. 105,813. That is a good set. That is a nice. That is a good value at $67.71 a piece. on a 105-813. Oh, brass shield, by the way. Meant to throw that in. I like that brass shield, especially in that bone handle. African Big Five, that's going to consist of the rhinoceros, which they consider both the black and the white rhinoceros in the Big Five. You're going to have the lion. Yes, got to have that old lion. There's going to be a jaguar. There's also going to be the Cape buffalo, which a lot of people over there in Africa consider Black Death. And then you have the elephant. Yeah, the Cape buffaloes, you don't mess around with them. Mean. I've heard of Cape buffaloes. I've actually seen documentaries of Cape buffaloes stalking the people that were hunting them. Can you imagine that? And then you have a 12-by-18 blonde wood display. $34.50 first month. We send you one of them. Chip away, all natural white smooth bone. Michael J. Prater, the critter, and then the Latin name in a really, really nice saddle leather sheath with an individual certificate of authenticity. That'll carry on for 5 months, one per month. The last one's going to come with this big African Big Five certificate and the blonde wood 12-by-18 double brass key lock display. If you want to buy them all of it, take care of business right now, we'll give you a discount of $4.50 per knife. We'll do that at a $150 price tag, 105582. Everything's ready to go. You'll receive all the certificates, plus you're going to receive the large certificate as well as the display. Because of the display and the size of the box, which a lot of the freight companies do that now, the size of the package, I would consider that a free freight knife that we're doing, as well with that beautiful, magnificent American bald eagle, very nicely done. 105583, and I'm thinking there are only 300 of these. Were only 300 of these that were done as well. So if you need to, you can start out with one per month at $34.50 each, or you can just buy the whole collection outright. And there's that free freight knife I go on and on and on and on about. Very patriotic, 106142. It's a little fire starter down in the right-hand corner, by the way. I keep forgetting about what we got here. It is fall time. Boy, it's warm out. It has locked those deer down. They're only moving at nighttime. Plus, they still got them a good moon out there at night. But yeah, it's, it always perfect, beautiful outdoor weather. And then the season opens and it's hot. $64.50 anyway. There's plenty of time left. I'm only looking for one. Gunsmoke bone, bone stag resin, oxhorn tiger stripe, oxhorn and ram horn. The ram horn butts up against the nickel silver bolsters. Oxhorn's in the middle. Check that dude out. We're out of it in Choctaw, by the way. Buffalo horn. Then look at this beautiful, beautiful Christmas red. Look at the red bone on that trapper, folks. There are just about 78 of these collections that are left. I mean, what a price. My gosh, $64.50 are all those beautiful trappers going to run you. Steel Warrior knows how to make them. They improve with age. I have given Steel Warrior trappers away to friends of mine, people I have known. I started doing that 15 years ago. Got friends that still, I hadn't talked to them about once every month, sometimes maybe once every 2 or 3 months. And they'll always reference to the trapper or whatever knife it was I gave them. They're still carrying it. And then, of course, when they lose one, then you hear from them real quick because they're kind of wanting you to, it's a hint, hey, I lost my knife, Todd, that you gave me. You remember? No? Which one was it? I got to watch that too. Look at that. My heart belongs. Now, this is a collector edition. Said oval frost shield. Pardon my fingernails once again. You want to read that for us, Zoe? You want to do the honors? Look at that. Look, there's your family. My heart belongs to God's country. That's what we had on that other one. Yeah, now that other stuff, even with my Quentin Dawson spectacles on it, I can't read. I should have this all memorized, but you know what?
As for me and my house,
Huh?
I said, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
Yeah, that's what I thought it said. $28.75. You got to remember one thing, Drew, too. My eyes, I can't see that good, and I can't remember much, but you know what? I darn sure can't hear very well. $28.75. Displays in the tin, folks. Too many years of too much loud noise coming out of the old stereo. 105, $8.99. Too many concerts, what it was. 'Tis the Season, 103, $8.65. At $42.50. So these are going to be that new fur. This is the furry handled Steel Warriors, folks. Look at those prints. Now that's not going to be real animal fur. So once again, I know the PETA people get all upset. That's faux fur. It's leopard. I mean, like a leopard, it's faux. It's artificial. All right. And it's on the best of the best patterns. It's on both sides too. Peanut toothpick, Stockman Trapper. And it's all in a nutshell. The patterns that people buy the most of, well, they're always going to be in the top 10. But it looks like leopard. It looks real. It's just something else different out of the ordinary. We did a trial run. The first one we did was Tiger Stripe on the oxhorn, and people are diving into this one also. Kind of gives it that soft, kittyish, fluffy type of look to a handle. $42.50 on 103-865. Silver Horse. It's going to be golden arrowhead on this particular one. It's LB5. It doesn't look like an LB5 folding hunter, all right, but it is. It's slimmer than normal, and the way that they did the bolsters makes it look slimmer than normal. That's silver nuggeted on the bolster. Got some reconstituted turquoise. Got that faux coral. That's looks like there you go. There's two feathers. Comes with a leather sheath coming along with it as well. 440 stainless, 440 high carbon. Uh-oh, don't you fall down on me. High carbon stainless steel. Now the arrowhead is only on the front side of the knife. It's not on the reverse side. And the arrowhead is also done in an awesome nickel silver, 57,445 for only $42. Just a nice knife. It looks good. It's the way it's supposed to be. 55 or left. And that is all. $120 retail on that Silver Horse. This is called the Stone Grind Warrior from Elite Edge at $13.75 on this one. Let's see what we got on this. This is stonewash finish. It just gets a finish that gives it the appearance that the steel is carbon, and it's already turning. The steel, it doesn't have any stainless. And then you got that buckshot front bolster right there, and then look at that deep, rich red wood. It's on both sides. Wood's also on both sides. Elite Edge, they're good folks, good people. Years and years and years and years and years working together, bringing product to you folks at home. They know the quality, they know it needs to be, and they know that they work with us on quantity and price. So it goes hand in hand. That's a $36.50 retail Elite Edge knife for only $13.75. The old Warrior frame. 101,982 at $13.75. This Fire Starter Extreme, so it's going to have the old paracord wrap. Yeah, it's kind of like a survival wrap. The old EK design. EK is because it's E and a K. I know it's originally, it was EK because I was very, very good friends with the rep for them back in the 90s. Oh, Wallace Fennell. South Carolina. But, you know, a lot of people, you say, you own an EK knife? They say, what? An EK. What's that? EK. Oh, yeah. So that's why, anyway. I get customers that are always trying to, like, correct me on that. There's all, sometimes I just absolutely don't know. I'm wrong. But a lot of times there's a reason. $10.50. I mean, it's just a piece of steel. You have your fire starter. You got the wrap handle on it. You wear it out. Hopefully, it's, you don't have to use it for any survival situation. How are you going to put something else on it? $10.50. And nice OD green sheath coming along with that one as well. It's 54,351 on the Firefighter Extreme. Here's a good lightweight Case XX field dressing blade knife. They came out decades ago, called it a gut hook. A lot of people didn't like that, hear that gut hook. That's what it was. It's for field dressing. And most of the people that made them, they didn't make the hook wide enough that where you could sharpen it when it got dull. There's all kinds of problems, but it all got fixed out and straightened out. And now they work really, really good. But it's not necessarily always for field dressing. It's not necessarily always for gutting. Very comfortable grips, like a Pat Meyer Craton. Very, very comfortable. It's just a working knife from Case. There are only 11 of them. $62.75. 11 orders right now. The fixed blades have been something that has been slow with Case, slower than the other stuff, but everything's been slow. There's that freight knife, 106, 142 at only $19.95. It went quick. Buzz and Chase, they are going to continue on. Buzz Parker's in the studio. He's the Titan man, folks. Absolute big old, we call Buzz the Titan. Lot more knives coming your way.
Good evening, everyone, and
Good.
welcome into Cutlery Corner Network. I'm Chase.
And I'm Buzz Parker. We've got a great layout lined up here today. We've got a free shipping opportunity, free freight opportunity. Before they show the nicer graphic, I'm going to show you what it is. I like this. It's got a carabiner clip
does.
to it. It's got a fire starter. This one does. And it's patriotic. Well, there it is. There's the better view. There you can see.
As he said, it does have a fire starter on there and a carabiner. I don't recommend that for rock climbing. It is not going to carry no person's weight, but definitely able to put it on a keychain, something like that. Fantastic assisted opening, very patriotic. And you get free shipping not only on that item, but everything else on your order.
Anything and everything that you buy with that, including if you want 50 Jim's picks, buy that for $19.95, and I guarantee it works great.
Absolutely it does.
Works great. $19.95, you get free shipping on anything and everything. Plus, we have some big buoy assortments coming up. That's if we have a sword on here, it's going to cost you at least $20 to ship it.
Oh, absolutely.
At least. So buy that, $19.95, free freight paid on anything and everything that you buy.
Now, coming up on Wednesday, November the 11th, we will be giving away this Sling Blade, or Proelia, I'm sorry, Elite Tactical, S35VN blade steel, titanium liner, and as well as titanium screws. Absolutely free.
Yeah, no purchase necessary. And if you place an order with us, of course, you are automatically entered to win that. That's a like $250 MSRP knife. Great once-in-a-lifetime knife. You'll love it. It's a assault type assisted open. Great knife.
It is. Top of the line. Another giveaway we have coming up very soon is we have a select few, I think 5 different Winchesters. If you purchase them, you get an opportunity to win a Christmas gift pack of Winchester memorabilia.
Yes, and there's 7 items total. There's going to be 5 winners, and the way that you qualify for this is if you purchase a Winchester product.
It's not any Winchester product. There's 5 select few that we will have on this show. I think we have 3 of them.
Okay.
Maybe 2. But every single winner, there's going to be 5 of them, they get each and every one of these things. You get the mug, you get that keychain, you get both of the bronze memorial knives, the knife opener, the belt buckle, and the license plate.
7 items total, 5 winners we will announce next week, and that is something that would be neat to have put on the front of your car or drink coffee out of.
That's right.
Or carry the knives or use the keychain.
Oh, you definitely could.
Or the belt buckle, wear the belt buckle. And of course the knife opener, that's the best one in the whole bunch. But it's a great little gift pack, seriously.
All right.
Okay, let's
Moving
go.
on to Jim's pick. I didn't have a joke for you this week, Buzz.
Well, I hate that.
I forgot about it.
Well, that's okay. I'm sure you can look one up here in a minute.
Yeah, give me a moment.
Yes. Jim's pick, what's the name of this one?
If I remember correctly, just off the top of my head, I see a lot of chip-away knives throughout the day. I think this one is the Cochise Spirit Buoy.
That's it. Cochise Spirit Buoy. This is neat. It has a kind of a bent back frame to it. full tang construction. You've got jigged wood and that torched smooth bone. Full tang construction. It's got a nice little Skinner blade on it, 8.5 inches overall. Mint in the original box, complete with that genuine line, 88. Retail on this is $35 and change. About a significant, you're paying just $30 retail on this, $9, and I love the unusual bent back frame to it. It's got a neat frame to the handle.
What's nice about it is that, oh my goodness, my hands are huge on that TV. It wraps around the hand nicely, very ergonomic, fits nicely in the hand. Very well done. Just $9.88. This deal is only going to last for the next couple of days, so get them while you can.
Yeah, till Wednesday at 8 p.m., I believe.
And my excuse for my joke is, I mean, it was a construction joke.
Okay.
I'm still working on it, though.
Oh, you're still working on it. It's a work in progress. Well, you know, when you get it built, let me know.
I will.
Okay.
I'll invite you down there.
Woo of the week.
Oh.
Woo of the week.
Harmonious.
Yes. This is a bayonet style knife.
It is. And this is a genuine bayonet. This does function as bayonet. Does have this on the back. I forget exactly what Todd called it. It does have a name. Bayonet style fixed blade.
Got a checker texture grip to it, so it's got a nice gripping surface there. And as you can see, it's all weather. This is stainless steel, all weather, and then even to go with it, you get this Kydex style sheath with lanyard. So a great deal, only $13.87, was $24. The way you qualify to buy this for $13.87 is you place an order for something. You get that existing order in, tell them you want 14 woos of the week, 106, 157, and you've got them coming your way. Woo of the week, only $13.87. I know when we've had these on, we've sold them for much higher. And this one is a super deal on this one.
It really is. 15-inch overall fixed blade.
It works.
Rubber sure grip handle.
Yeah, it works just the same as the Woo of the week. When you place an order, add these on. And you know what's neat about this? I know this is just a small touch, but I love the sheath to it. It's that embroidered tack assault sheath that matches the handle.
Yes, it does. Goes very well with it. That zombie green, as we like to call it around here. And it fits well with this knife. It does have those zombies injection mold rubber right there.
Yeah, you've got the skulls. The handle, y'all had a close-up of it a second ago, your handle's pretty neat. Plus the lanyard. I'm glad you put that on there. Check out the lanyard. That's a great knife. 15 inches overall, only $8.78. Again, qualify to buy it for that, though. Place an order and just add you on half a dozen of these at only $8.78. That's
incredible, that price.
It is. It's an easy $15 to $20 sale.
Absolutely. Very good for resale, very good to just keep and use.
Absolutely.
The 3G Autumn Trapper Assist.
Yes, this is a very unique concept because it's an assisted opener on a traditional frame.
That's right.
We're not used to that.
Now, this is a full-size trapper. Now, as you can see, clip blade and spade blade, but you'll notice that the clip blade has a lock. It is a liner lock, but what's more is that clip blade is assisted opening. The spade blade's just gonna be a standard opener, but what I like about the spade blade even more is that it does have that half stop. So let me close the clip blade here. When you're closing that, it has that half stop safety mechanism. So there's just a lot of innovation going on with this knife here.
Beautiful bone handles, has a, I don't know what you would call that jig. It's jigged and has a flame torch look to it.
It's similar to a worm groove, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly right. Only $16.75, brand new concept, as Chase pointed out. Your clip blade works very well. It's assisted opener. Christmas abalone lockback. This is abalone with that acrylic overlay. It's 5 inches closed.
And this is a Christmas gift if I've ever seen one. $26.37 for a huge slab of abalone.
Very
on a 5-inch
big.
lockback.
On both sides. Here's your rear side. Doesn't have like just plain old plastic on the back. 2 big sheets of abalone. You've got that acrylic overlay. Plus, we're going to give you that all-weather nylon sheath. slanted nickel silver bolsters, stainless steel blade, and as Chase pointed out, it has 2 huge pieces of abalone.
Very thick pieces.
Very thick piece, yes, absolutely. Let's show them. I'm glad you said that.
Going to be protected by that acrylic. It's not going to be damaged in your pocket or when you're using it.
Yeah, because if you drop these on like concrete or something, the genuine shell, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It could be a disaster, but no worries. It's got that acrylic overlay protector on it, pinned, and a great deal at $26.37. Cherokee Stoneworks embroidered sheath is free with it as well. Tonto Fighter.
Yes, one of our most popular items in the last couple of years.
Yes, this is a great deal because I didn't realize this. Sheila remembered, used to come with a nylon sheath.
Yes, it did.
Now it's a leather sheath. Matter of fact, I've never had this on here. They must have had these 3 years or 4 years ago or so.
Well, when they came out with this, it was maybe a month ago. This is the
Yes.
first time I'd actually seen it come with this Steel Warrior leather sheath. Mm-hmm. And as a matter of fact, it's the first time I've seen any type of Steel Warrior leather sheath.
It is. You've got a great, I'll tell you this, the sheath's a $15 sheath, absolutely. Now, the construction of this and the design is classic. It's that classic Tonto. There's another brand that popularized this frame, this pattern in the 1980s. Well, Steel Warrior has come up with their version of it.
Yes, they have.
And you know what I like, Chase? I like this is rubber. Rubber grip is always great on a knife.
And it's important to note that that is full tank construction.
Yes, it is.
Very sturdy, very well built. Just $28.75. Item number 106108.
That's right.
Now here we have something from Steel Stag. We've had a few different items come out from them in the past month or so.
Yes.
And they have been incredibly popular, and I can see why. They're well made, well built,
And the-
fantastic quality on the Stag, and just $14.27 for this one.
Yeah, the price on these, as you mentioned, we've had a few of these over the last couple of weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, and I'm telling you, they're blowing out the doors. The reason why, look at the price. You can't buy just the raw antler for $14.27. They're well built, great little skinner. Then you get the leather sheath with it as well.
Absolutely. Very nice little palm skinner.
Yes, 7 1/4 inches overall. And I looked at one of these the other day too, and check out the thickness. Nice little fat. You're talking at least an eighth to 1/4 of an inch thick on the blade. Look at that.
And what you can see from that angle too is that it's not scales of Stag. It's
Yeah.
the complete wraparound, the whole thing. They didn't
Yes.
cut it in half or anything.
Yeah, this isn't sectioned. This is one piece, like a stag tine. It's a complete piece, barrel rounded, $14.27 retail
Barrel
on this.
Stag.
What?
Yeah, barrel Stag.
Barrel stag.
That's
Yes.
the term I was looking for.
$50.67 retail. Your price. We got a super deal on these, and we're passing it on to you. $14.27 with the leather sheath.
Today's special. Now, we have a lot of items on here that are considered special. I mean, the prices on a lot of these are quite amazing, but this week we'd like to highlight this one as being even more special. Mm-hmm. Just $16.20 for a fantastic looking Black Hills steel fixed blade. Incredible looking walnut, as well as smooth bone on the handle.
Yes, that's your incredible bone, beautiful, and you see the natural inclusions in the bone on that, and you know it's genuine bone. It's a natural material. You've got an upswept Skinner blade, brass pommel, brass guard. It's by Black Hills Steel, and you get a really neat sheath.
Yes, you do.
Like
Normally from Black Hills Steel, we kind of see the composite handle fixed blades, and they come with nylon sheaths, but
Yes.
this particular rendition comes with an amazing looking leather sheath that you could easily get $10 for, or you'd have to pay $10 for.
Absolutely.
Anywhere else.
$16.20. That's a lot of knife for $16.20. It is. It's a nice little, fill your palm up easy, a little fat Skinner. Stainless steel blade, only $16.20 was $21.50. So a good, nice markdown on that. Oh, this is a classic right here.
Oh, absolutely. One of my favorite styles of Stockman's is the cutting horse, and Hen and Rooster did a fantastic job with this one here.
Well, this is the one, you know, I like these cutting horse sow belly. That is a sow belly. And Chase, this one has what we call bellied blades. You've got your master Skinner blade, but then that spay blade and the opposite blade, I guess you would call that also a small Skinner blade. They call them bellied blades.
I can see that.
Not your traditional, but it's a traditional hen and rooster frame.
Right, and I think that's really what has drawn me into this is those belly blades, as you were mentioning. Mm-hmm. They're just different.
Yes, they are.
Very unique.
Yeah, you know, these have been made over the years with the reverse frosted edge. They've been made with the standard blades like this. Hen and rooster fit and finish. You know, that's since 1845. A super knife. I want to show you the back side of it. Show you the underbelly view. Fat stag, $250 value. Your price, $120.
Hen and rooster stag cutting horse, amazing knife there.
Yes, it is.
Lady leg knives. One of my favorite patterns. Used to be more of a novelty advertisement knife back in the 20s.
It did.
And now making a comeback.
Yeah, it started out as like a giveaway type knife, like way back when. Especially you would see these really thin frames, thin stained, all like metal frames with a company name imprinted on them.
Yep.
Or stamped in there. Well, now we've made them really collectible.
And what I like that Cutlery River did is they kind of put their markings there on one of the bolsters. You see that OR right there?
Yes. The OR, it stands for Ocoee River.
Yes,
now
it
this
does.
this is genuine mother of pearl. That one with that, however they do that in there, they color it. It's got the blue swirl in there, and this
Beautiful
is
white pearl. Only
Yes.
thing whiter than that is my legs. And this fantastic abalone.
beautiful genuine abalone. These have 440 stainless steel blades, and they include those magnetic style gift boxes that you see. The Ocoee River, only $12.44 each. And again, that is genuine mother of pearl. That top one, it's got that blue. I call it Arctic blue.
Ooh, I like that.
That Arctic
These would
blue.
make great Christmas gifts.
Very much
I think
so.
anyone, knife aficionado or not, they would enjoy that as a gift.
Absolutely. American Predator. This is a new assisted open we've got in, and is this one by? I'm not sure who it's by. I think it's by Frost Cutlery. Or
Yes, it is.
Yes.
This is Frost Cutlery right here. Just a quick note, that eagle is on both sides. Incredibly patriotic. Imagine
Yes.
seeing an eagle like that out in the wild.
Yeah, that would be neat.
I'd be terrified
I would too.
and in awe.
Yeah. Well, that is incredibly patriotic. You've got your handle has the patriotic embellishment on the front, and then as he
Does
pointed
have a
out,
pocket clip on the back.
yes, is it a flipper?
Assisted
Yes.
opening.
Assisted opening. Only $17.50, and I really like the blade. The artwork is direct to metal color artwork on both sides of the blade. The blade is stainless. Only $17.50.
Item number 106115.
This is a new one. Veterans Lives Matter. We just sold these, I believe, on Friday for the first time.
Yes, we did. It came back a little bit late, but it's a very important subject, very important knife, and we wanted to get it on the show.
Yes, as you can see, it's got the Veteran Lives Matter etching, along with some dog tags. All gave some gave all. The spine has that kind of serrated saw teeth look to it. And I like the handle, that cutlass. I don't know what you would call that exactly.
It's a hand guard,
Hand guard, yes.
basically is what it is.
It's a kind of a combat,
Self-defense tool.
yes, hand guard.
But anyone that buys this, I really don't see them taking this out to use or beat up or anything.
No,
It's probably something they're going to want to put up, display, something like that, or gift to somebody.
and you do get that Attack Extreme embroidered sheath as well, if you did want to carry it.
And Veterans Day is coming up on Wednesday.
Wednesday. That's right.
Thank a veteran. Just remember, all gave some and some gave all.
That's right. Okay, we've got a Winchester product here. Now this one, Chase, does this one qualify for the giveaway?
Well, if I
Okay, it
consult
does.
my list over here,
Yes, Gil's saying it does. So if you purchase this, you qualify to win that Winchester 7 member assortment pack.
Yep.
You-
7 members in that.
Seven
it's a Christmas
items.
gift set, really.
Yes, it is. Christmas gift set. This is a neat one. This is your little sow belly frame. And as you can see, it's got the whittler blade configurations, but it is a sow belly.
I've found so interesting.
This is a very unique. Your master blade, your clip blade, okay, it's a bigger blade. But if you notice that big spade blade, the opposite blades are tall. Very tall blades.
Now, something I want to check.
No, this one's not a split back. This
Just
is,
wanted to make sure.
yeah, this one, I checked it the other day. It's got the whittler blade configuration.
Right.
However, it's a sow, with the, it's got your traditional back spring, not your split back. It's great. It's a Stockman. Very neat because you've got a big, tall spade blade and then a tall, skinny Skinner blade. Your clip blade, of course, that's going to be tall by definition. It's got to be tall. Then your Winchester trademark made in USA tank stamping on all 3 blades. I don't know if that's 30-30 or 45-70 on the shield.
It's going to be a 30-30.
30-30 pin.
And this is going to be from 1995.
1995.
It's a little bit younger than I am.
Yes.
Amazing little Winchester knife. And there is that Christmas gift set. Comes along with a mug, keychain, 2 bronze knives, a knife opener, a belt buckle, and a license plate.
So when you purchase one of these Winchester knives, your name is automatically put in the hat to draw your name out next week. We'll have 5 winners. Now this one is a split back spring whittler.
Yes, it is. And this is a huge whittler.
Yes, it is. This is going to be 4 inches closed. This one is not, this one is 2003. And what's neat about this, it's got that burnt orange bone, as they call it, just a rich, old, nice, old-fashioned looking bone, nice, rich color to it.
And what amazes me about that bone is that whatever dyeing process they use in 2003 or on the previous knife, 1995, it's incredible. I mean, the richness and the luster that you still get from that orange,
Yeah.
it looks like it was made yesterday.
You're right. That's a good point off of that, what you just said. Is as you can see, they haven't faded any.
Not whatsoever.
I've seen these knives for years, and they've kept their color, their hue to them. And what I love about these, number one, they're 1095 carbon steel. All 3 blades are tang stamped, but that shield, the shield is pinned. The shield is not going anywhere. It is pinned.
And that's something I miss about the old knives.
Me
is
too.
That they're so sturdy, so well made. No corners were cut whatsoever.
Well, these are made that same. These Winchesters like this, they're made just like what we say an old knife.
That's
they
right.
absolutely are.
And I'm excited because Tim Scott is supposed to be coming back soon.
Yeah,
and he's
next-
going to have some new Winchester knives for us.
Good deal.
Here we have the Folding Hunter Phenomena, or Phenomena,
Okay.
depending on what state you're from.
Yes. And what we have here is a group of 4. Now these are all genuine bone. They may not look like it, but we're going to explain to you the reason why. They're dyed. Now that's my favorite one there.
The pine cone?
I love that color. I don't know why. I love that color. Now the one that's got the most intriguing jig and the most is this one here.
That kind of gray-brown looking bone?
No, the honeycomb look.
Oh, yes.
The yellow with the honeycomb jig.
So here we have that pine cone coming up. This is my favorite one. It's just different than
You
anything
like
else
that one
I've ever
too?
seen.
I love that color. I don't know why. And I'm usually not a brown, but that's just got a neat chestnutty autumn look to it.
Yes, it does.
It looks
There we
really good in person.
Feather jig, kind of gray-brown.
Yes, now there you go. There's a neat jig.
Here
Honey-
comes that honeycomb.
And your blue, I believe, is feather jig as well.
That is going to be a different type of feather jig.
Uh-huh.
And these are fantastic. Really, really well made folding hunters by Coe River. Just $18.63 a piece.
And they're each 5 1/4 inches. This is your full size. This is not a pocket hunter. This is the big boy. This is the folding hunter, the one that was made back in the 1940s, that same size, 5 1/4 inches, stainless steel blades. And Chase, we've also got a gift to give with each one of these. You get the sheath with them. All
That is
weather.
true.
Yeah. So if you want to carry one of these, I'd be carrying that brown, pine cone jig right there. That's the one I would be carrying. Got a sheath for you to carry it in with each one of them. Retail is $161, so you're talking about a little over $40 a piece, average retail. We're going to sell you all 4 of them for $18.63 each.
You know, and speaking of honeycombs, Buzz, do you know why bees use the honeycomb shape to
No.
store their honey?
Huh.
Because no other shape would allow them to fit as much honey in there.
Oh.
Whether it was a square or a circle or a
well,
rectangle,
okay,
honeycomb
that's
allows
not
the
one
most
of your
honey to be stored.
jokes.
It wasn't a joke, no.
Okay, okay.
Just some bee information in case you were wondering.
That does make sense. I did not know that.
Fun fact of the day.
Uncle Lucky Custom Collection. This
And
has,
Uncle Lucky is Jim, right?
yes, that's his Jim Frost. He's known as Uncle Lucky's his nickname, and he loves the color green for some reason, just like I love blue.
I think green's probably one of my favorite colors.
Well, I like the green stone, that malachite.
Oh, absolutely.
And
It's in the turquoise family.
yes, and in these you have, each one of these models, you've got a whole lot of file working on the spine, the liners, and the back springs.
Absolutely. Once we could take a good look at all these, I'll stop the table and see if we can get a good look at that spine work and on the liners. There we have the peanut. Behind that is a Stockton, all with that fantastic channel inlay pearl and malachite. Here we have an interesting pattern that I didn't expect to see in this set is the doctor's knife, 2-blade with the spatula blade or tongue depressor as some people use it for.
Yes.
Toothpick behind that. And another pattern that we really don't see too often anymore is the muskrat.
Yes, and that is your 3.5-inch muskrat. It's not a full size, it's a mini muskrat, be a great size to carry.
Now here we have this spine work here. A lot of fantastic file work there, as well as on the liner. And as you mentioned, on the back of the blades as well.
Yes.
You can see a little bit of tool work there.
Spines, liners.
Just an amazing set.
And there's a whole lot of this too, we're not even, and you said it, the channel inlay, but so much sectioning. Each side has a whole lot of sections, 1, 2, 3, 6, and that's on each side. Plus, your bolsters have been, there's some little hammer pinging on the bolsters as well.
They really went the extra mile in every facet of these knives.
They did.
And keeping them under $30 a piece is incredible.
Right, and the Uncle Lucky magnetic display box, it's the way these work, it's the magnetic box that you get with each one of these as well.
Great for resale, great
Yeah.
for gifting, great for
Yes.
storage.
Great for gifting, that's right. You can wrap them. All 6 pieces, $136.75, number 106117.
You know, that's one thing I never really got good at was wrapping presents.
Me either, no, me either. Here we have a beautiful, ooh, yes, beautiful, look at that blue. Beautiful blue katana, the Hero 2 katana. We've got a blue titanium coating on the blade.
Yes, we do.
Certificate of authenticity. I love
Now that Hamon line you're seeing, that kind of wavy pattern where the edge is, that's a genuine Hamon line.
Yes.
Red clay tempered.
Yes.
And what the Hamon line does, or that difference in tempering, is that it puts a harder edge on the blade, but it leaves the spine of it a little bit more flexible.
Yes. You've got, I don't know which one this is, if that's the Hamon line temp hardness.
That's going to be the spine, and the edge is going to be 50.
The edge is going to be 50. You've got 2 different hardness levels in here. Like, as Chase was pointing out, your Hamon line has a different tempering to it than the rest of the blade. And that allows for flexibility.
Take a nice look at this Suba here. I'm not pointing this at anybody, just so everyone's aware.
I want to point this out too. The thickness of that blade, you can see where his fingertips are.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about
7mm thickness.
yeah, you're talking about 1/4 of an inch, it looks
Just
like.
incredible. I mean, you can even see the Hamon line from here. Just a beautiful, absolutely magnificent, gorgeous sword. Genuine rayskin there under the 6-roll hand-tied Sageyo.
And that's composed of 1060 carbon steel.
Yes.
1060 carbon steel blade. You get the sock here, store that in, but if you really want to display this, this is, you know, this right down my, look at this blue. This is that lacquer finished blue. Sheath is absolutely scabbard, gorgeous. Buy one of these. We sell these for $9.99.
$9.95. It's almost like it would be the final touch.
It's the final touch.
I think that's what it's called.
It is. That's the name of it. If you're going to buy this to sell, it's only $118. That's a great price on this.
Yes, it is.
Some of these have been like $158.
Oh, even more than that. Over $200 for a
Yes.
sword like that.
If you want to buy this to sell it, you don't have a way. See, these are hard to merchandise because where do you lay them? Where do you know
Right.
what I mean? Buy one of these for $9.95.
I guess just put it where you put the umbrellas or something.
Yeah, exactly. Buy one of those to go with it. And if you want to display it, if you're going to buy that to collect, there's your instant displayer right
Right.
there.
I can't remember the item number for the stand right off the top of my head, but just tell the operator the final touch. They'll know
Final
what you're
touch,
talking about.
$9.95. That is a great deal on that blue katana. Cherokee Blue Feather Trapper, speaking of blue. This has that feathering in the bolsters.
Yes, it does. Kind of a little bit of fletching.
Fletching.
I think is the pattern they were going for.
That's exactly the name. I was trying to think of that and I couldn't think of it. Reconstituted turquoise handles on this.
And for those that don't know what reconstituted turquoise is, it's basically crushed up turquoise, and then they reconstitute it with a resin.
Yes.
And they can change the color of it.
Right.
But what's most important of it, you may be thinking, oh, well, it's just crushed up turquoise. Why do I want that? It's still turquoise, but it's also incredibly durable, much
Yes.
more so than raw turquoise.
Yes, this is what you're saying. I guess we could say it's more stabilized.
Absolutely. Stabilized turquoise. Let's just go with that.
Yeah,
that sounds even better.
And yes, that's right. And then you've got your inlays, your strip inlays of that red and blue, or red and black acrylic. Then you've got 440 stainless steel blades.
Absolutely.
Beautiful by Cherokee Stoneworks. The fletching on the bolsters. I believe this has some file working too. Great item for $36.50. It does. Zaplight Blue.
Now, I'm going to try not to blind Gil, as he often is by these things. But this is a flashlight. And it does have, let's see. I forget how to do the strobe. Oh, there it is. It does have a strobe function for emergency situations. Danger, danger. Sorry, Gil. I said I would try not to, but I kept doing it. But also, if I can figure this bad boy out. It is a stun gun.
And it's a power pack too.
Yes, it is. So not only is it a flashlight, a strobe light, a zap light, it's also a power bank. You can
Power
use it to
bank.
charge your phone. We have all these different connections for iPhone or for any sort of Android phones. We have the micro USB, the USB-C, a car charging port.
$32.50.
It also does come with a battery.
Yes, comes with the battery. Yeah, and we have this also in red and black.
Yeah, we have various different colors. I think we may have more, maybe not in stock currently, but always check back for those. Item number 43923, the Zap Light Blue.
Merry Christmas. It's about here, believe it or not. About here. We're at early November right now, but the year somehow has flown by.
Yes, it has.
Somehow. Merry Christmas. We have this graffiti type handle on here. This is your snowman trapper. We've got, as you can see, the artwork inside the lid, Merry Christmas. And we've got Merry Christmas embellished, etched on that master clip blade.
Yes, we do. And we came out with this, it was the confetti trapper, I believe last year for New
Confetti or
Year's.
graffiti, I can't remember what. Yeah, confetti trapper, yes. And it's got a holiday
it is
look
confetti,
to
but
it.
aerial graffiti.
Yes, and it's got a holiday look to it, of course.
It sure does. Very bright and vivid, celebratory. And what's even more is that you get this Merry Christmas challenge coin.
Yes.
So if someone questions whether or not you believe in Santa, just show them this coin.
Yeah.
Say, yes, I do,
Yes.
as a matter of fact.
And that'll prove it. And then my favorite, I love the snowman relief work on the back of that.
Great little collector's set. I will show you the top of this box. Merry Christmas, snowman in there, and a Merry Christmas to you. I cannot wait for Christmas. It is my favorite, not only holiday, but time of year. I just feel like everything's a little bit more relaxed. People are a little more relaxed,
Yeah.
a little more jolly. Can't wait.
$42.50 is your price. Again, that's the knife and the coin. And here's our Hen and Rooster Santa Claus. This is an official 175th Hen and Rooster Santa Claus edition.
Yes, it is.
Because on the Santa overcoat there, you've got a 175th year patch.
It does have that patch right there. And I like that they embroidered that on. It's not just a sticker.
Right, it's not a sticker, exactly. And then what's even neat, though, you got the tag on there on the back of the sleeve. You've also got a tag, which I would leave on there.
Yes, you do.
As well.
I'll give them the old spin around so we can get a good look at all the angles.
Very detailed. I love Santa Claus with a green coat, too. I'd like to see a hen and rooster in that.
What I like most about this is that growing up, always at my grandfather's house, or even at my parents' house, they would have a Santa out. A little Santa just like this. And they would put it by the fireplace.
Yeah.
And that's what I remember most about it, as far as the decorations go.
Oh, I see.
This would be a great addition, or for someone like me, to keep the tradition going.
Sure. $29.86 is your price. Again, it is the Hen and Rooster 175th anniversary Santa. Things like this, memorabilia like this, looks great, displayed with your collection as well.
Yes, it does.
And this being the 175th Hen and Rooster anniversary one would go right with your Hen and Rooster collection. Cherokee Warrior Lock Blade. This has that dugout canoe style. You know, they could have called this, if you had another blade on the opposite, it would be a canoe almost.
It would.
Yes. Let's talk about ergonomically, this one is finger groove contour. The way that frame is shaped, I mean, it fits right in your hand.
Oh, it absolutely does. And we have that faux Damascus acid wash on there. Very, very good looking. Very convincing. Beautiful feather laser work there on the bolster. And as Buzz was saying, the way they dug out those finger grooves,
yes,
it fits in the hand just perfect.
And then with what I'm looking at, it looks like there's some ridging. That's kind of like your jimping.
Well, I was going to point that out, is that they have file work there on the spine as well as the back of the blade, and that works just like jimping would, adding you that extra grip where that thumb rests.
Plus, you've got the feather embellishment on your front side bolster. Only $10.88. That's it. 3 3/4 inches closed. Cherokee Warrior lock blade. Love lock blades like this. Great one to carry. Rounded bolsters. You don't have to worry about, a lot of times over time, square bolster knives don't go too well with your pant pockets.
No, they'll be tearing threads out.
They do.
Just tearing out your pockets.
But this is a great one. It's got kind of a dugout canoe frame to it. $10.88. That's it.
Item number 101602, the Cherokee Warrior Lockback. Fantastic price on that. Another fantastic price is this, essentially a custom piece by Bear and Bull.
Yes, you've
with
got
that ox horn.
A whole lot of work to this knife. You've got sectioning in the handles. You've got that reconstituted red turquoise. You've got ox horn and the white. Is that
Mother of pearl?
Okay, that's what I was wanted to make sure. I thought it was.
And you can see a little bit from there the file work that they have on the back of the blade, or the back of the blades. They continue that to the spine of the knife. And I've just always been a huge fan of oxhorn, just the different colors you can get out of it, the striations of the whites and the browns.
Yeah, I mean, you might get one. We've seen them orange. We've seen dashes of red. We've seen very dark black, where almost buffalo horn look to it.
I mean, the best description I've come up with it, I think, maybe a little bit silly, is it depends on how much milk you put in your coffee is the type of color you're going to get out of your oxhorn.
That's
either just straight black,
yes,
or you put a little bit of cream, it's a little brown. Put a little bit more cream, you get sort of colors like this.
That's exactly right. Every one of them, they're beautiful. They're all different, as he was saying, just like stag. Then you've got a lot of hammering on the bolsters. Of course, stainless steel blades, Bear and Bull magnetic gift box for only $34.50.
The Great Ox, the coffee of the animal kingdom.
Yes.
Manufacturer's special. $76.50 is basically the price that you would pay normally for that sling blade up there.
Yes, I believe that's the mongoose.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Gonna have that kind of psychedelic looking green and black G10 handle.
Yes, it does. And that is textured as well for
yes, it is.
Grip. Now, there's one thing on this one I really like. I love that coating on the blade. It's kind of a non-glare powder coat.
Yes, it is. What it also does, it prevents or it adds corrosion resistance as well.
Yes, and scratch
A
resistance.
little bit more toughness to it.
That's
And what's
exactly
neat
right.
about this set is that Silver Horse Stoneworks toothpick comes absolutely free.
Yes, now that is a dandy of a toothpick. Beautiful little toothpick. Red and blue reconstituted turquoise, mother of pearl, stainless steel clip blade. Now the Mongoose, that's the machine of a knife though, I'm gonna tell you.
It really is. It works off the KVT ball bearing system.
Yes.
Not assisted opening, but it might as well be the way that it opens.
Yes, rear side pocket clip, G10, textured G10. That is a once in a lifetime knife. There is your gift box that you get with it. It's a magnetic gift box. I'm gonna show you this. And I hope it's got your papers, your factory papers in it.
It also comes with a tension adjustment tool.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And then you have your dual-sided thumb studs. And as Chase pointed out, absolutely free is the toothpick. That's a great deal just for the Mongoose. This is a great deal. We've done well with this one.
We sure have. We've sold oodles of these.
Yes, we have. Sold a bunch of them.
Buku.
Yes. We've sold truckloads of these.
Oh, wow.
And it is the whitetail gift set. You're getting all 3 pieces for only $28.75.
Now this one here, it's going to have that Stagalon handle, mostly modeled after the Schrade Golden Spike, Uncle Henry.
That's exactly right.
Fantastic Living does have that finger grooving.
And if you're going to buy this set, I'll tell you this. If you like that knife there and you say, well, I'm going to use that knife, buy it, and you've got 2 others that go with it, because I can guarantee you, you'll get $28.75 use out of that golden spike.
Take away these 2 knives that you
Yeah.
see here. Just take them out of the picture. That knife would sell easily at $28.75.
Yes.
Just that golden spike.
Yes.
But you also get this full-size trapper as well as that fantastic-looking lockback coming with it.
Yeah, you get a drop point lock blade, 4 inches closed. These are the Stagalon handles on those 2 folders, and then you've got that beautiful torch Stagalon look, that golden spike. Of course, complete with that all-weather nylon sheath, only $28.75 for the trio. That's $9.58 each, and like we pointed out, the golden spike, you're easily going to get $28.75 usage out of that by itself. Precision inlay.
Now here's a set I haven't seen in some time.
Me either, and there's one in here, I'm going to call it's the MVP of the set.
Oh yeah, it
And
is
I know
the
you know which
star
one.
of the show here.
And I know you know, there it is. Chase, not only you got your fletching look on the bolsters, but check out the etches on this.
Yeah, I'm actually going to pick that up real quick so we can take a good look at the etching on there. I'll try not to take it out of the shot too many times.
Now
Here we have various wildlife scenes.
yeah, that's that reverse frosted etch style on all 5 blades.
Just really incredible the amount of detail and work that went into the making of these knives. Because even looking at the handle, the amount of work that must have gone in to placing all of those sections in there. We have mother of pearl, various colors of reconstituted turquoise. We have yellows and reds and blues. And that top one, it's important to point out that that has malachite as well.
Yes, your trapper's got the green malachite. And now what I like about this too, the way the pearl, the way you want to look at it, it looks like little diamond-shaped pearl.
You know what I like about
inlays.
this set? You're paying less than $20 for each one of those.
Yeah, and you're getting that 5-blade trapper. That's 5 blades. 5 blades, exotic handle materials, reverse frosted etching. When you buy this assortment, that one, I'm pretty sure I remember that one. We had it $42.50 by itself at one point.
Yeah, it must have been that, if not a little bit more.
A few years, it may have been $49.50. But at any rate, you're getting all of these. And what's another neat one in there is the little razor. It's a great
Yep.
set.
I need one of those.
Yes.
I need to shave.
Black Hills Steel trappers. We usually don't see traditional folder patterns in Black Hills Steel, but we are seeing it right here.
And that's just another company that's kind of venturing out and testing the waters in different areas of the knife industry. And I like what Black Hills Steel is doing. Black Hills Steel is doing.
Yeah, and then you've got one up there, we had this a set of 5 of them.
We did.
A couple of years ago. The cross inlays, you get that blue smooth bone. It's at the top, right in the center of the pedestal. It has that nickel silver cross inlay. Now the rest of these have the Black Hill Steel Mule and Miner shield.
Yes, they do. The standard that comes from Black Hill Steel. That one's a little bit different. Very deep, rich blue bone. Here we have genuine ox horn. Coming up behind that, we have a red jig bone. Full-size trappers, by the way.
Yes, these, I'm glad you said, these are 4 1/4 inch clothes. White smooth bone, your natural bone, there's your smooth blue. That's the beautiful little black bone.
And it has copper bolsters.
Oh, that one does. Certainly does. These also come housed in those 2-piece boxes, so they're ready for retail sale. They're ready, you know, to gift wrap. Keep those boxes with, by all means, to collect. Great price on these, only $10.75. The blades are 440 stainless steel. Chase, let's see, yeah, all natural handles as well.
Absolutely.
And you get the one in the top there that has the nickel silver cross inlay.
Just $64.50, meaning you're paying $10.75 for each one of these. Item number 106120, Black Hills Trapper Elite. Now here's a set that you're going to want to take advantage of before it is gone, because it is not long for this world.
No, because when these run out, we haven't had these featured actually until this last month in a long time. And it's a great item to come up for the holidays, especially because we're going to give you that jar there is not just for decor. You get the jar, and that's important. There's your merchandiser.
Absolutely. And this is another set that would be great for gifts. I mean, you get, what, 24 gifts for 75 cents a piece?
Yes.
I mean, I have a big family, but that about takes care of it.
Exactly. Exactly. 75 cents each. Now, you're getting all of these that you're seeing here. You're getting the 5-inch. I can see the Eagle Eyes.
The original Storm Chaser, that one is assisted opening, by the way.
Okay. You're getting the little vultures.
The buckshot.
Buckshot.
Novelty knives.
Yes.
Just a huge assortment of knives for just 75 cents a piece, Buzz.
75 cents. And, you know, if you have a location you want to, this is like, I liken this to adding on like at the grocery store where the candy bars and chewing gum are.
Oh, yes.
You know, put this by the register, so to speak. Charge $3 a piece for them, $5 a piece.
They always get you with those things.
Yes.
It's like, maybe I do need this candy bar.
Yeah, it's a great little add-on. This right here, it's the same concept here. 24 pieces for $18. The Dragonfly Jar Special, number 105885.
Get them while you can. 75 cents a piece. I can't believe that, Buzz.
It's a great deal. It is. It's a great add-on. And like you said, if you wanted to buy it for gifts, you know, 2 dozen gifts for 18 bucks.
Can't beat that.
Cannot. Self-Defense Night Watchman.
Ah, yes.
I'm saying this one comes out to 31 inches when you, well, that's got a great rubber grip.
It sure does, Buzz.
Whew.
Careful.
Careful, I don't want to hit anybody. Now, it's got, the grip on here is superb. Anything, I always love rubber grips on knives or anything like this. Rubber grip.
It does make it feel a lot more secure.
Yes, it does. And you get that all-weather nylon sheath with it. It's a great price, $24, and the way you shut it.
I'll do my best over here. Sorry. We ready? All right. So you do have to hit it pretty hard against a solid, firm surface, but it does come out pretty easily. Goes away pretty easily. And here I go, back to the table, keeping the product in the shot, and right back home.
It's very compact.
$19.95.
Yes.
Nope. This is going to be $24. Item number 105161 on the Self-Defense Night Watchman. The Workhorse Assist is here at $19.95.
Yes, here's 2 new ones. Now, one of them is really neat. I love the blade on this. You've got kind of a cleaver style, or maybe a Horncliffe style blade.
It's similar to a Warncliffe, I'd say, more than
Yes.
anything.
It's an assisted opener. That's how you open it up. It's got a blood groove, rear side pocket clip, dual thumb studs. It's by Frost Cutlery. Opens that easy. Now here's the 109 Packlewood. This one's got a very solid feel to it.
Just $9.98 a piece, Buzz.
That's it. $9.98 each. Again, rear side pocket clip. Use the flipper technique. Flipper mechanism. Dual thumb studs. Very solid feel to this Packlewood handle. By the pair, individually boxed. Two-piece box comes with each of them for only $19.95.
The Kershaw Clash.
Yes, here's another great one from Kershaw. All of these, talk about working good. These are just, they're magic. I'm telling you, every one of these, effortless working.
Yeah, I like to say this, or mention it at least, is that, in my opinion, nothing opens like a Kershaw does.
I'm telling you, they're smooth, they're solid. That's why people like these so well. $53.60 on this one. It's got the speed safe technology, which means you can, I believe this, can you lock this one as well, Chase?
I don't believe so. I mean, it does have a liner lock, but you cannot lock it
That's
closed.
right, this is the liner lock. There you go. G10 handles that are gonna be textured, partial serrated blade, retails $57.95, your price $53.60. And again, the way this works, it is fantastic, very smooth.
Whose fault is it, Bez?
Lars,
It's always Lars's fault.
it is always his fault. Beautiful curly birch handle. This is Swedish made, handmade knife with a lanyard.
You know what I like about this, and slip joints in general in particular, is that it's just simple.
It is. It is. And
It's not overbuilt. There's not a whole bunch of technology and fiddling that goes around in it. It's just a functional knife that works great. It's built to last.
It is. This is a beautiful handle on here. These feel so good in your hands. Very strong. I mean, sturdy. It's like, listen to this. Nice walk. Plus, it's got a half stop.
Yes, it does.
Half stop. These are all handmade.
And what I love about this one in particular, when you open that fully, you can feel when that blade locks open.
Yep.
It is there.
You can feel
it will stay there.
Yeah, you can feel the walk and talk on it, and it's very solid. It's not a lock blade. We want to point that out.
Oh, I'm sorry, right.
It's not a lock blade.
When it fully opens is what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you meant. It walks and talks when you open it.
Right.
And then here's what I like: half stop, a half stop to it. Nice, solid thud there. Boom.
You know, I've always saw the half stop as, you know, those questions that pop up. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
It's like, are you sure you want to close the knife?
Right. Great, Swedish made by Castrum. Lars fault. Curly birch folder, great once in a lifetime knife, $210, all handmade. You will love that knife. It's about 4 inches closed.
And what I love about Castrum and the way that they build their knives, it feels like it's a generational knife. That's a knife that even with heavy use, you could probably pass down to your children to use.
Absolutely. You're not going to wear it out.
No, certainly not.
No, you're not. This is a Michael Prater Hen Rooster Deadwood Trapper. Now this has kind of an Old West theme, I guess we'll call it.
Yes, it
Is
does.
Deadwood, was that in Arizona?
I'm not entirely sure.
Or Nevada, maybe? I don't know. But yes, the Old West, there's the etch on the blade. A salute to the Old West.
A lot of laser work there on the blades. Mm-hmm. And these just wonderful quality pictures that we have on the front handle, and there is a different one here on the back.
Yeah,
Now,
and
this was a part of a continuity program, or
Yes.
a set that we sold all together that Prater came out with a couple of years ago, maybe 3.
yes. And we only have 5 of these. Now, I don't know where these 5 came from, but anyway, we've got 5 of these Deadwoods available. They're on a Hen and Rooster frame. And what I like about, as you pointed out, oh yeah, that's something to point out too, the box. That's like me, you, and Gil riding into town.
Oh.
On the box there.
We should probably do that one of these
On
weekends.
those horses, yeah.
I need to find a horse.
But at any rate, they're a great set, and it's a great theme. what I like about them is that the artwork on the back, you would expect it to be the same. It's completely different.
Right.
It's completely different on the handles. Great Hen and Rooster product and Michael Prater collaboration. I had no idea these were, I don't know where these 5 came from. They're long gone.
Warehouse find. Just
Absolutely.
$88.
Hen and Rooster bone razor. This is an oddball. This is Hen and Rooster, and it's a. No, I don't know if this is an actual straight razor. It's more of a straight razor style knife.
Yes, it's built to resemble one of those old style razors.
Yes.
It works just like one.
Sure, and you can sharpen it up on a razor strop, I'm sure, or a stone.
We used to sell these with the strop, actually.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I might have to buy one of these and shave my beard myself since my barber won't do it.
Oh, okay. And that's a blue bone frame.
And what I like about that blue bone frame is that there's no liner or anything.
No.
It's just straight through.
That's right.
Blue bone scales.
Uh-huh. Your Hen and Rooster factory blade etch.
And what I like about these razors is that people that use these are probably like, duh. But you close it up like this, and you get those intricate, delicate cuts that you need to get done.
Oh.
Get a lot of grip on there. Really choke up there on the blade. Excellent for display purposes, if it will fit on the stand. Just $39.95, the Hen and Rooster Blue Bone Razor.
Stag Copperhead Duo. This is a great little set right here.
It really is.
Yeah, you've got 2 Stag Still Warrior Copperheads. Now, one of them locks and one of them doesn't. And what we ought to call this, I've always wondered why they don't call it the Trick Lock Copperhead. The master clip blade on one of these, and you cannot tell by looking at it, locks.
Well, you can actually.
Yeah, there's a
If
ridge.
you look on this one, there's a little dimple here on this blade, on this little spear point blade.
Yes.
There's a dimple here, and if you look at this one, it does not have that extended dimple that the other one has.
Yeah, you've got like a little inset in. That's how y'all taught me. That's how you actually identify it here
So
to look.
I'll show you what I mean. So with that one depressed, this blade here, the master clip blade, is locked. The only way to close it is by depressing this one here. And you can know it, the way to tell it's locked is if you take a look at this blade when it's fully open, it pops out.
Pops up.
And there it is, locked into position.
And I know the average person at home, you look at those and you think, well, okay, that's 2 of the same knife. Okay,
Right.
we got a pair of, yes, genuine Stag on both. Yes, Still Warrior. Yes, the same size. However, one of these locks, and that is the neatest thing, a traditional locking clip blade on that. No one else makes this. It's very unique. Only $38.50 for the Duo. Great price on those. Abalone Connection. Here we've got a lot of solid sheet abalone with that acrylic overlay. $54.75. Now these right here, feel free, if you want to carry one of these, it's got that overlay, which means your sheet of abalone is protected. There's your medium Stockman frame. We've got a small saddle horn. We've got an Anglo-Saxon whittler, and there, that might be the little all-star of the bunch, a 5-blade Kentucky Congress. These are by Crowing Rooster, I believe.
Yes, they are. And look at this abalone is a lot more blue than I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, you're going to get some of it, you know, it'll be greener, some will be bluer. Just all of it is beautiful. It's all natural. Every one of these, of course, is going to look different. Stainless steel blades in all these.
Just $13.69 a piece?
$13.69.
I can't believe that.
Now there's I love that pattern. It's one of my favorite patterns. Small saddle horn in there. $155.61, so about $38 to $39 each is your retail pricing. However you buy the assortment, we're going to sell these to you all 4 for only $54.75.
The Steel Stag Combo.
And this is from that company,
Steel Stag.
Steel Stag. Another one. This is a neat set. This is what we call a little piggyback set, or in case terms, a twin fin set.
And what he means by that is both of those blades are going to fit inside of that single sheet.
Yes. Your big stag, now this is genuine stag. This is not imitation. That's genuine stag, that barreled genuine stag. This sheath will house both of these.
$24.62 a piece, basically, on these. And what I love about the piggyback sheath style is that it definitely leaves a lot more room to put other things, whether you're camping, you're going out fishing, traveling, what have you. It's a space saver.
That's a neat looking, isn't it? It's just a neat look. Yeah, a space saver, that's true.
Very unique, very functional. Beautiful stag on both of those blades.
Yeah, you're getting, that's
Fixed blades.
ridged, rugged stag. You know, this one here, this big stag, that's worth a $49.23 all by its lonesome. Steel stag comes through again with a great price. There's your sheath. It'll house both of them. $49.23 for the combo.
And speaking of piggybacking, Buzz, this comes to the end of my piggybacking off of your hour.
Yes,
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, everybody, for allowing me here with you. And I hope you all have a blessed evening.
Okay, we're back to the start of another hour, and we've got a good one here. We've got Hen and Rooster Commemorative Trapper that celebrates 175 years of Hen and Rooster, which occurs and is occurring in 2020, this year. This is a pearl trapper. As you can see, this has got the embellishment on the front side handle, 175th anniversary. You got a very nice deluxe leather-bound gift box. And we've got this, what we call sandwich Damascus blades. There's your mother of pearl with that acrylic overlay. We did 500 of these. As you can see, it's embellished with 1 of 500 on the front side pocket and bolster. There's your Hen and Rooster artwork. 1845 was the first year, believe it or not, when Carl Bertram founded Hen and Rooster. Jim Frost, of course, acquired it, the trademark and the manufacturing rights in the 1980s. And here we are, 175 years later. A great way to celebrate the heritage of one of the most heralded and well-known names in the pocket knife industry, Hen and Rooster. 175 years of Hen and Rooster. Number 102-612. Hen and Rooster slate tree ring bore. Okay, we have got a great one here. We've got this tree ring Damascus. Now this one's called the boar model because, as you can see, wire cut into the blade is that boar. It's a wild boar. Santa Fe Stoneworks and Hen and Rooster collaboration on this one. Full tang construction. There's the boar. That is genuine, at least 10,000 years old, mammoth ivory. It's perfectly legal. It's mined. Every piece of this is going to be different, and we guarantee you this, it's going to be different, but it's going to be beautiful. You know, if it's Hen and Rooster, the quality is superb. And the handle material, one-of-a-kind knockout handles on this. We're also going to provide you with a genuine leather sheath. $399.95 is the list price. Your price, $220. We have 18 of these left. You will also receive deluxe certificate of authenticity with it. It's a fantastic piece. We got a few seconds. I'm going to show you the rear side too. Nature's print can't be outdone. Beautiful knife. Hen Rooster Stag Elk Hunter. Folks, this is a great price, $58.70. That's all, $58.70. This is going to have your barreled, rounded stag. You got that half guard, I'm going to call it, bolster and pommel. That's to keep it, it's a secure way to keep your hand, keep it from rolling on you when you're using it. Jim Frost will hand sign the sheath. There's his signature, Jim Frost. There's the hen rooster stamped logo on the sheath. You've got a dual blood groove. It's on both sides. Now this is composed of stainless steel. Stainless steel, $58.70 is the price on this. $138.67 is the retail. $138.67 is the retail. $58.70 is your price. Great deal there. Campfire Special, this is another one. This is another one, the Campfire Special. This is a great assortment of, I would say all pocket knives, but you've got one that's a real gem in here, Sharp's Cutlery Bowie. That's going to be 12 inches overall. It's going to have that imitation stag handle, stainless steel blade, kind of a spear point, modified clip and spear point blade. It clips right here and then it makes a spear point. Sharp's Cutlery all-weather nylon sheath. You get that knife for only $8.81. Now let's talk about the pocket knives you get. Ocoee River galore here. We've got a neat 3-inch canoe. We've got a Barlow, 3 3/8-inch Barlow. You've got a trapper, big 4 1/8-inch trapper. Toothpick, the lady leg, Anglo-Saxon 4-inch whittler. There's your Barlow. There's your 3-inch canoe. We're even going to put a big LB5 in there. Each one of these, as you can see, has that bone stag resin handles on these. Natural handle materials, stabilized with the resin. There's no waste. Bone stag resin handles. Now, here's what I like about all these. Rockwell tested 440 polished stainless blades. There's your little corn razor. Great assortment here. There's something for everybody in this set. All 13 pieces retail on this $342. So you're talking about $28 on average retail. We're going to sell these to you for only $8.81. And again, that includes that 12-inch Sharp's Cutlery Bowie. All these great patterns. There's your full-size trapper. There's your peanut. There's your corn razor. Ladies' legs, small saddle horn, mid-size Stockman frame. If you love the look of these, I'll tell you this, these look so good. When we first got these handles in about 3 years ago, I promise you, I walked in here to the studio one night and I looked at them and I could have sworn they were genuine stag. They look that great. Only $8.81 each. Christmas abalone lockback. This is abalone with that acrylic overlay. It's 5 inches closed.
And this is a Christmas gift if I've ever seen one. $26.37 for a huge slab of abalone.
Very
on a 5-inch
big.
lockback.
On both sides. There's your rear side. Doesn't have like just plain old plastic on the back. 2 big sheets of abalone. You've got that acrylic overlay, plus we're going to give you that all-weather nylon sheath, slanted nickel silver bolsters, stainless steel blade, and as Chase pointed out, it has 2 huge pieces of abalone.
Very thick pieces.
Very thick piece, yes, absolutely. Let's show them. I'm glad you said that.
Going to be protected by that acrylic. It's not going to be damaged in your pocket or when you're using it.
Yeah, because if you drop these on like concrete or something, the genuine shell, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It could be a disaster, but no worries. It's got that acrylic overlay protector on it, pinned, and a great deal at $26.37. Cherokee Stoneworks embroidered sheath is free with it as well. Tonto Fighter.
Yes, one of our most popular items in the last couple of years.
Yes, this is a great deal because I didn't realize this. Sheila remembered, used to come with a nylon sheath.
Yes, it did.
Now it's a leather sheath. Matter of fact, I've never had this on here. They must have had these 3 years or 4 years ago or so.
Well, when they came out with this, it was maybe a month ago. This is the
Yes.
first time I'd actually seen it come with this Steel Warrior leather sheath. Mm-hmm. And as a matter of fact, it's the first time I've seen any type of Steel Warrior leather sheath.
It is. You've got a great, I'll tell you this, the sheath's a $15 sheath, absolutely. Now, the construction of this and the design is classic. It's that classic Tonto. There's another brand that popularized this frame, this pattern in the 1980s. Well, Steel Warrior has come up with their version of it.
Yes, they have.
And you know what I like, Chase? I like This is rubber. Rubber grip is always great on a knife.
And it's important to note that that is full tank construction.
Yes, it is.
Very sturdy, very well built. Just $28.75. Item number 106108.
That's right.
Now here we have something from Steel Stag. We've had a few different items come out from them in the past month or so.
Yes.
And they have been incredibly popular, and I can see why. They're well made, well built, fantastic quality on the Stag, and just $14.27 for this one.
Yeah, the price on these, as you mentioned, we've had a few of these over the last couple of weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, and I'm telling you, they're blowing out the doors. The reason why, look at the price. You can't buy just the raw antler for $14.27. They're well built, great little skinner. Then you get the leather sheath with it as well.
Absolutely. Very nice little palm skinner.
Yes, 7 1/4 inches overall. And I looked at one of these the other day too, and check out the thickness. Nice little fat. You're talking at least an eighth to 1/4 of an inch thick on the blade. Look at that.
And what you can see from that angle too is that it's not scales of Stag. It's the complete wraparound, the whole thing. They didn't cut it in half or anything.
Yeah, this isn't sectioned. This is one piece like a Stag tine. It's a complete piece, barrel rounded, $14.27 retail
Barrel
on this.
Stag.
What?
Yeah, barrel Stag.
Barrel Stag,
That's
yes.
the term I was looking for.
$50.67 retail, your price. We got a super deal on these, and we're passing it on to you, $14.27 with the leather sheath.
Today's special. Now, we have a lot of items on here that are considered special. I mean, the prices on a lot of these are quite amazing, but this week we'd like to highlight this one as being even more special. Just $16.20 for a fantastic looking Black Hills steel fixed blade. Incredible looking walnut, as well as smooth bone on the handle.
Yes, that's your incredible bone, beautiful, and you see the natural inclusions in the bone on that, and you know, it's genuine bone. It's a natural material. You've got an upswept Skinner blade, brass pommel, brass guard. It's by Black Hills Steel, and you get a really neat sheath.
Yes, you do. Normally from Black Hills Steel, we kind of see the composite handle fixed blades, and they come with nylon sheaths, but this particular rendition comes with an amazing looking leather sheath that you could easily get $10 for, or you'd have to pay $10 for.
Absolutely.
Anywhere else.
$16.20. That's a lot of knife for $16. It is. It's a nice little, fill your palm up easy, a little fat Skinner. Stainless steel blade, only $16.20, was $21.50. So good, nice markdown on that. Oh, this is a classic right here.
Oh, absolutely. One of my favorite styles of Stockman's is the cutting horse, and Hen and Rooster did a fantastic job with this one here.
Well, this is the one, you know, I like these cutting horse sow belly. That is a sow belly. And Chase, this one has what we call bellied blades. You've got your master Skinner blade, but then that spay blade and the opposite blade, I guess you would call that also a small Skinner blade. They call them bellied blades.
I can see that.
Not your traditional, but it's a traditional Hen and Rooster frame.
Right, and I think that's really what has drawn me into this is those bellied blades, as you were mentioning. They're just different.
Yes, they are.
Very unique.
Yeah, you know, these have been made over the years with the reverse frosted etch. They've been made with the standard blades like this. Hen and Rooster fit and finish, you know, that's since 1845. A super knife. I want to show you the back side of it. Show the underbelly view. Fat Stag, $250 value. Your price, $120.
Hen and Rooster Stag cutting horse, amazing knife there.
Yes, it is.
Lady leg knives. One of my favorite patterns. Used to be more of a novelty advertisement knife back in the 20s.
It did.
And now making a comeback.
Yeah, it started out as like a giveaway type knife, like way back when. Especially you would see these really thin frames, thin stained, all like metal frames with a company name imprinted on them.
Yep.
Or stamped in there. Well, now we've made them really collectible.
And what I like that Ocoee River did is they kind of put their markings there on one of the bolsters. You see that OR right there?
Yes. The or, they,
Or?
or it stands for Ocoee River.
Yes,
now
it
this
does.
is this is genuine mother of pearl. That one with that. However they do that in there, they color. It's got the blue swirl in there, and this
Beautiful
is
white pearl. Only
Yes.
thing whiter than that is my legs. And this fantastic abalone.
beautiful genuine abalone. These have 4 stainless steel blades, and they include those medic style gift boxes. River only 44 each. And again, that's genuine mother of pearl. That top one is blue. I call it Arctic blue.
Ooh, I like
Blue.
These would make great.
Very
I
much.
think one knife or not, they would enjoy it as a gift.
Absolutely. American Predator. This is a new in, and this one it's by I think Cutlery or
Yes, it is right here. Just a quick. That eagle is on exotic. People like that out in the wild.
yeah, that would be neat. I would too. Yeah, incredibly patriotic, as he
Does
pointed
have
out. Yes, is it opening? 50 and the blade, the direct to metal, both sides of the blade stainless. 1950.
Number 1065.
This is Vets Matter. We just sold these, I believe, on first time.
We did. It came back a bit late, but it's a very important knife, and we wanted to go.
Yeah, and see, it's got the veterans matching tags. Gave some spine, has that serrated teeth look to it. I don't know what you would call handguard.
Anyone that buys this or beat up or any.
Tack it, embroidered sheath.
Sure.
Does this one qualify?
Well,
If you purchase just the qualified Winchester assortment pack,
Christmas gift set.
Christmas gift set this is a neat one. Your little silly frame, as you can see, configuration. It's a sow belt.
it's so interesting.
Very unique. Your clip blade, a bigger blade, the blades,
I was
not a split back.
just wanted to make sure.
This one I checked it the other day. It's got blade configured. However, it's a ring, not your split. Is gray, and then a tall Skinner blade, your clip blade. That's going to be tall by definition, tall. And stamping on all. I don't know if that's 30 or 470 on the shield.
Be a 30-30 from 1990.
1990s.
Amazing little this gift set comes along keychain, 2 bronze knife opener, a belt, and a license.
You purchase one of your name is automatically put 5 winners as a split back sword.
Yes, it is. And Whittler.
Is 4 inches closed. It's 2003. It's got that bone, as they call it, rich old bone, nice rich.
And what amazes me about bone is that in previous 1995, I mean, the richester that you still get,
Yeah.
it looks like it was.
That's what you just said. I've seen these for years, and they've kept their what I love about steel. All are tang stamp bend. It's going anywhere. It is
And that's something I miss about the old. They're cut whatsoever.
made that same way, just like old knife.
That's right. I'm excited because Tim new Winchester knife.
Oh, this is a design legendary Kershaw leak. This is our new one, camo. Camo handles. Got that powder coat blade, match resistant, match $95 is the rate. Speed safe technology on rate assisted on with. Oh, it's got a great grip. Great grip. Kershaw, the camo dollars. A fee license, Vietnam. This has the service color wash hand. Your back's the natural bone. You set those Vietnam service ribbons. See number on the front side. Today is this would be a great one to get is the time for veterans to honor our veteran gift box. Very neat. 202.46. Price, your price. Here is your heart design, 2 and 3 close, loose on the front side hand and frayed. Price. This is called. It's a very blue as your handle and 76 by the late inches close or patterned Hayden Bradford P original box. Springbok, kudu where the antler is bone, and that's how wood so varies so much. This I love finish on the as you can it's not and it like a satin fit, nice, very elevated full tank 330. Your sheath $6.99. Your price $3. Case made with your liners, your clip surgical stick, which is $420. This is also alone. Gorgeous sides have that written $82. Your price $130. Miss Factory presentation box. WR case that is since 1889 case product. Free ring hunter. This hen and rooster they call Skinner. See, this is customized. His chevron wood inlay. Tree ring is at least 10,000 years old. Each side will method. I still don't, but it matches full tank and year old tree ring for trademark leather sheath. List price $995, $109. All mint and that original authenticity is $108. German buck, some people call it the ace on the pattern, was $586. This is $90, half inches closed, or clip blade, and a small spear blade. Shield, genuine stag, German position, 6 cents. Home run from Buck Creek. Blue mini trap shade. Of course, this is out as natural in blue, just a all cut jigging. As you can see, that jigs to come on the bar 1950s. Ace 2020 stamp dating is 207S is the pattern. Case True Sharp surgical steel, spay blades, 7. That saw cut jig. Maple peanut. Of course, maple don't grow on trees. A color is maple. We've said maple. This is their turf condition. It's your peanut, 2 inches closed, spear blades. And what's neat, you've got an arrowhead nickel silver head style shield, WR case and factory box with warranty, 58 lock blade, pocket worn. It's just closed, silver bolsters, drop point blade. A pattern added to the case. As you can see, the polish, the bolster, and the corn cob jig. What that means, it goes through the factory line, polished down, worn look. They hit that kind of worn red bone, $866 retail. This is a flipper. This is new by Case. It's their high-tech S35VN shark's tooth frame. It's 4 3/4 inches closed. You've got a rear side pocket clip. It's got a stone wash blade finish. And as you can see, it's got a black aluminum handle predominantly with your G10 inlay. There's your G10 inlay. This has the Case Longtail C trademark stamp on the front side of that clip blade, jimping on the spine of the blade to get precise cuts. Works very precisely. There it is. It's Case's first flipper. $310.95 retail, your price, only $199.95. That's the S35VN Shark's Tooth. Christmas stocking stuffers. This is a wonderful assortment right here. Wonderful assortment. You're going to get a total of 10 knives total for $72. Retail is right at $250, $249.74. You've got a black composite Hunter's Choice with a wire cut of a buck deer, sheath knife, 8 inches overall. The Silver Fox, 9 inches overall. That's a fixed blade. Your walnut wood Skinner by Frost Cutlery. I love this one. There it is right there with that nylon sheath and a lanyard. That one is a nice, that would make a good little steak knife as well. It's just a really handy utility Skinner. Then we've got a Frostwood Skinner, that beaver tail style Skinner with that scratch resistant beaver tail blade, full tang construction. Frostwood Cat Skinner. Here it comes right here. There's your cat Skinner. That's 6 inches overall. Full tang construction on that. We've got the bait knife. There it is at the top. That's your rubber handle, those blue exterior tips, stainless steel blade. We've got a little black talon camo Skinner. Little black talon with sheath. 7 inches overall. Stagalon gut hook we just showed you. That's 7.5 inches overall. And then we've got the black rubber Skinner, 8.5 inches overall. Absolute fantastic assortment here. Every one of these, of course, fixed blades, includes sheaths, 2-piece boxes, come with all of them, only $7.20 each. $72 is your price. Gold Nugget walking stick. This is a neat item right here. 35.5 inches overall, so imagine a yardstick. What's neat about this, you know, this looks like it come out of a movie, some kind of movie. It's got little green emerald colored stones, and these are dark green. They may look there, I'm trying to get the green to show you. Little green stones. As they show, I didn't know this, that will screw off. You could put your supplies down in there. I don't know what that may be, matchsticks, candy bars, as Chase said one day. But whatever the case, it's got the rubber base right here, the rubber guard. so it won't scratch up the floor or anything, and plus it's very less annoying. A good price on this, only $36.75. Again, 35.5 inches overall, $36.75. Great way to get someone a good walking stick that needs one at a good price. And we have free freight opportunities as well. We'll show you those whenever the director gets that up there. We will tell you about that later in the hour. Order this item right here. That's a neat Skinner. It's carabiner, it's got a carabiner clip, a fire starter, and the patriotic embellishment on the front side. Only $19.95. Anything and everything that you buy with that, anything and everything includes free freight. Anything and everything includes free freight. That's quite a savings. Shadow Ops. This one is a nice assisted opener. As you can see, it's got a black matte stainless steel blade finish. It's a liner lock, sawtooth spine, rear side pocket clip, and it's only $10. $10. Black composite handle. It's a snapshot. $34.50 is your retail. Your price, only $10. We've just got these back in. We've got several of them ready to go out tomorrow morning to you. Only $10. Shadow Ops, assisted open, tactical piece. I love this because I love that sawtooth spine work on the spine right there. And it's by Elite Edge. You cannot go wrong with Elite Edge. There's their trademark etching on this. Anything they make, I mean anything and everything, works silky smooth, and it's rugged, built to last, solid construction. Pick and Spring Flowers. Well, this is the Steel Warrior Turquoise Bar Toothpick, reconstituted turquoise colors, and I guess that's a good name for it, Pick and Spring Flowers. You've got all kinds of sectioning on this. As you can see, you've got the blue turquoise, the white jasper look, the malachite, the yellow turquoise, red turquoise, dark blue turquoise. It looks like even the wild horse jasper look on the end there. These are all going to be different because this is a semi-natural handle material. It's stabilized in resin, it's turquoise pieces, and it's a very durable handle. I own this exact one of these. I've owned one of these for about 2 years. I love this handle material. It's a great little knife to carry in your pocket. 3 inches closed, fluted bolsters, 440 Rockwell tested, stainless steel blade. $27.55 retail. Your price from Steel Warrior, only $10.81. A beautiful handle. Gunmetal Snapshot. This one is new. I've never seen this one till right now. They put it up here. It's gray aluminum. Gray aluminum. It actually looks more like a copper look to me, but they're calling it gray aluminum. It's a tactical snapshot assisted opener. It's got your black matte stainless steel finish drop point blade that's partially serrated. We've got your dual thumb studs, so you can open this up rocket fire fast. I love how these work. They're designed so great. They're all precision cut. There's just no mistake to be made in this type of manufacturing process on these type knives. $34.67 is the retail. Your price, $13.85. And of course, you're going to have the rear side pocket clip. That's always great. I always like to see guys when they're wearing these knives sticking out of that blue jean pocket. Looks good, looks tough. It's just a great look to see. And I've seen a lot of these Frost cutlery knives being worn like that out in public. $13.85. Outdoors overnight. This is a set, but we're going to have 3 pieces total. 3 pieces total. 8 inches overall on your Skinner. That's your wire cut, your deer head. There's your 8-inch Skinner. Then we've got the really neat, the big boy in here, the black rubber 12-inch bowie. It's kind of got a bolo blade, but it's inset. It's got the inset cutting edge. You got a textured handle there, black rubber handle, it's textured. Now this one, that's your 8-inch Skinner. It's got that wire cut deer, full tang construction. That one also is going to have good grip to that. Then on the bottom, the last piece you get is what we call the little campmate. The campmate. It's a multi-function camp tool, 4 inches overall, black matte stainless steel finishing on it, has a bottle opener. There you see the carabiner clip. It's clam packaged, also includes on the tool a fork, a spoon, and a ruler. Nice little survival gear kit here. Outdoors overnight, retail $73.25. Your price, only $7.24 each. That's $21.73. The Chameleon Trapper. These originally debuted, I want to say around New Year's time last year. It's kind of we had 2 colors of these. It's kind of looks like a ballroom glitter handle. I don't know what to call this exactly, but I'm going to tell you this, it's neat. As you see that when I'm moving it in the light, it seems to change colors. You're going to see some kind of pinks, you're going to see peaches, then it's going to turn and you're going to see greens and yellows in it. It's called the Chameleon. It's by Steel Warrior, which means automatically Rockwell tested, 440 stainless steel blades. Great fit and finish. Steel Warrior walk and talk blade snap, nickel silver bolsters. $14.88 is your price. Retail on this is $34.40. Move it around and you'll watch it seem to change colors right in front of your eyes. That's why they call it the Chameleon. Another great Steel Warrior creation. You'll be seeing more of that around the first of the year as well, I can guarantee you. Right Edge, steel stag, pocket perfect. This is a little Skinner, genuine stag handles. This one is going to be, I believe, 5 1/4 inches closed. Overall, 5 1/4 inches overall. It's got a genuine leather sheath. It's got beautiful little stag tine here, a rounded stag tine. You've got a stainless steel Skinner blade. Price is superb on here. $34.50 is the retail price. Your price only $14.50. We have several of these we just got back in. We've sold out of these in the past. They got a deal on these because they're passing the price on to everybody. $14.50. It's hard to find just the stag piece for $14.50. Okay, and then throw in the sheath, throw in the blade, throw in the labor cost of making these. It's a steal of a deal. Don't just buy one of these, buy 2 or 3 of these. Every piece of stag is going to be different and it will be beautiful, only $14.50 each. Proud to be a vet. Here we have what I call these little watermelon jackknives. They work great. They work great. Little jackknives, single blade, made with stainless steel. And the embellishment on the front reads, proud to be a vet. All 6 of these, a half a dozen of these, are only $21. These are 3 3/8 inches closed. As you can see, it's got a stainless steel saber ground clip blade with the satin finish. Just a nice little knife to carry. Vietnam veteran, there's your service ribbon of the Vietnam veteran on there. Proud to be a vet. Show your colors. Give one to a Vietnam vet. Give one to a vet of any war would love to have one of these. It's got a great message for any veteran. Buy a dozen of these, $42, $3.50 each. Here's your case buoy. This is the original case buoy. They started making these back in the 1940s originally. Now this is the original handle. It's that black synthetic handle. It's got your big triple bird's eye rivets, big brass T-guard, and a clip blade. This is rumored to be, I don't know all the folklore about knife history, but it's rumored to be the same pattern that the famous legendary Jim Bowie carried. And of course, Case has carried this tradition on for many, many, many years. Of course, other brands make buoys as well. It's a very renowned favorite of knife collectors. It's called the Bowie. It's a big fixed blade knife. Now, Case gives you this beautiful basket weave style sheath. As you can see, that's a $50 sheath. Absolutely. You get this big Case Bowie box. That's the original factory packaging. $178.99 is your price. Retail on this is $267.95. your blade on here, it's got the Case True Sharp surgical steel blade, big clip blade, the saber ground, mirror polished, ready to be housed and come right to your house delivered for $178.99. The legendary Case Bowie. 5 beautiful case knives. Well, yes, they are. I'm going to have to agree. 5 beautiful case knives. These are Michael Prater Coralon handles on here. This is a Frost Cutlery special factory order project. Now, each one of these also is going to have nickel silver bolsters, etched blades. What we have, we've got the Michael Prater 24 karat handle. We've got Aquarius. The Fire in the Box, that's that one right there with that yellow. Also have Purple Passion. And then that one right there, beautiful. See the sparkle in it? That's Rainforest. These will be etched with the name of the Michael Prater Coralon on the master clip blades. It's a 93-18 pattern. Each one of these is 3 5/8 inches closed. Manufactured with Case True Sharp surgical steel blades, nickel silver bolsters, and as you can see, you get those red boxes. This is a Frost Cutlery, Michael Prater, and WR Case collaboration. The pattern stamp I listed, 9318, that signifies this Michael Prater Coralon. It's a special pattern stamp delegated to Frost Cutlery exclusively. All 5 pieces, only $320. Retail is $437.50. A great find and a great Michael Prater Case and Frost collaboration. Santa Super Saver. I'm telling you, the first time Chase and I had these Hen & Rooster International kitchen knives, these single forged, we had them in black, and I could not believe the price on them. We've got a chef's knife on here. That chef's knife, that's the big chef's knife. It's going to be around 14 inches overall, okay? We could sell that one for $69.88 by itself. We've got the Santoku. We've got the steak knife. We've got the 5-inch serrated paring knife, plus kitchen shears. That acrylic block is what I call it because that's where you store these knives. The price on these is phenomenal. And the Santa Claus is not just for decor. That is yours free when you buy this set. Single forged, I love these white handles on here. And yes, they may get a little dirty, but you're going to use these. Let's face it, these are not collector Hen Rooster knives. You're going to use these. I love this white handle. It's just a fresh new look for this single forged. We've seen black, of course, for years and years made with these style single forged construction kitchen knives. Hen Rooster has done it again. They've came out with white ones. Love this handle. $69.88 for the set. And your 175th anniversary Santa Claus. That's Hen & Rooster since 1845. Yes, we're celebrating 175 years of Hen & Rooster this year. Here's your packaging. You talk about a great gift. If you need 3 gifts of these, buy 3 sets of these, buy your free freight opportunity knife, get them shipped free to you because I can guarantee you it's gonna weigh a bundle for these. There it is, $19.95. That is a patriotic assisted opener with a fire starter and a carabiner clip. $106,142. Anything and everything that you purchase with that knife will entitle you to free shipping. Case Golden Age Anniversary Set. One of my favorite sets here. All 7 pieces, $550. Frost Cutlery was commissioned. It's theirs. It's a special factory order. They're commissioned to have all manufacturing rights to this set. Now, this is a special set. It commemorates 130 years of existence of W.R. Case & Sons in the cutlery field. Case began in 1889. 2019 marked 130 years. Jeff Daniel worked real close with W.R. Case & Sons in developing this set. Each one of these knives has Case's second cut jigged, and this is a Frost Cutlery exclusive, the Golden Age bone. Golden Age bone, as you can see, it's a beautiful antique style bone, antique-ish look to it. The tang stamp reads Case CXXX in Roman numerals. That equates to 130. We're celebrating 130 years. And the shield gets that special 130-year designation as well. It's also stamped CXXX. Along with this set, you're going to get this free Case 3016 cherry wood display. It has wings, wing back, or you can mount it on the wall. These sell for $150 by themselves. You're getting it free. Plus, you're getting the case polishing paste, and you're getting the product brochure poster absolutely free. The patterns, we've got a 6318 Stockman, full size, 4 1/8 inch trapper, a Case mini trapper, toothpick, peanut, muskrat, and cheetah. All this retailed $914, your price $550. Beautiful set, Frost Cutlery exclusive. Trophy Ram Buoy. This is a great buy on this. I don't care if this had tree bark handles on it. For $27.35, 12.5-inch overall buoy, full tank construction, genuine leather sheath, nice custom design leather sheath. This is ram's horn. This is genuine ram's horn, and as you can see, it's not just a smooth surface, it's ridged and rugged. All of these are going to be that way. You have an instant grip built in. You've got file working on the spine of the blade. It's a stainless steel blade with blood groove. $27.35 is your price. Retail is $57.33. Retail is $57.33. Fantastic deal here from Trophy Stag, especially with stainless steel blade, deluxe basket weave style sheath, $27.35. Veterans doctor's knives. This is your full-size doctor's knife frame. Full-size frame, 3 3/4 inches closed, $18.75. You've got a master spear blade. You've got a spatula blade. These are by Steel Warrior, so they're Rockwell tested. Now, that one there is one of my favorites. It's sectioned smooth bone, red, white, and blue smooth bone with that American flag round shield. Then the bottom one, same frame, of course, 3 3/4 inches closed. Now, this one has your honeycomb style red, white, and blue patriotic sectioning. That's a synthetic handle on this one. This one up here, that is genuine bone handle. Great price on this set. $49.63 is the retail. Your price only $9.38 each, $18.75. Veterans Doctor's Knife, number 103724. American Soldier Assisted Opener. Love this knife. This is going to be an Elite Edge product. As you can see, it's got the red, white, and blue American flag embellishment, along with what I'm going to call that Skull Punisher style logo. Black matte stainless steel blade finishing. Your price, $12.75. It's 5 inches closed. And it's a super constructed knife. Anything Elite Edge makes, I'm guaranteeing you, it's 100%. Great quality on these. Precision opening and closing. You got a rear side pocket clip. It works, it's a flipper system. It's a liner lock, and it's a fantastic price. $34.95 is the retail on this. $34.95 retail. Your price, only $12.75. I love the graphics on here on that front side. Nice color American flag, kind of a worn American flag look to it as well. Only $12.75. Steel Warrior Tiger Trapper. We call this tiger bone. What this is actually, it's ox horn and it's tiger stripe embellishment. Your bolsters and your handles on both sides are going to have that tiger stripe embellishment. Rockwell tested, 440 polished stainless, master clip blade and rear spay blade. Nickel silver bolsters, but of course, tiger stripe embellishment. Beautiful ox horn. You may get one that's got a little black color to it. You may get one that's lighter than this one. The fun of this is it's ox horn, so every single one of these is going to be different, and we've got a super price on it. $40, and that's your retail. $40, your price, $24.95. The Tiger Trapper by Steel Warrior. Beautiful embellishment, excellent quality, 440 Rockwell tested, polished stainless blades, and yours for only $24.95 with the two-piece box. Here's another steel stag. This is called the Grunt. It's a full tang construction. Now this definitely has that Alaska Skinner blade, as I like to call this. It's a drop point blade technically, but it's got that short, compact, stubby style Alaska Skinner look to it. You've got jimping here on the spine of the blade. There's your jimping that locks your thumb in when you're skinning. It's a stainless steel blade. The handles are beautiful walnut and genuine stag sectioning. Each side you've got 4 walnut pieces and you've got 3 genuine stag pieces. It's a really thick, nice little knife, really compact but muscular, let's say. Full tang construction. There's your jimping mark stamped in the spine of the blade. Plus, we're going to give you this genuine leather sheath that goes along with it. Great deal again from Steel Stag at $18.75, $69.95 is the retail. Speaking of great deals, a half a dozen, 6 of these stainless steel steak knife for only $24.50. That's $4.08 a piece. You've got the serrations on here, of course, to cut steak. You can also use these, though, to cut bread, or you can use them also to cut tomatoes. Yes, you can. It's solid, single forged. As you can see, it's all one piece, stainless steel. Hot forged cutlery made out of 440 stainless steel by Hen and Rooster International. Cannot beat the price of this. If you want to give somebody a great Christmas gift that they can keep forever, use them for years and years and years, buy a set of these and don't break your bank. 6 pieces, all 6 of these, that's right, only $24.50 complete in this box. $50 retail, your price, $24.50. I Stand, I Kneel. This is by Sharp's Cutlery. This is a Bowie. This is the second one we've had. This one is the Model 2. Now this is a big 12.5 inches overall. 12.5 inches overall. Nice etched embellishment. I stand for the flag, I kneel for the cross. God bless America. This is on a beautiful grained pack of wood handle. And what that is, that's an American flag. Looks like it's blowing in. It's got that, I'm going to, it may sound corny, it's kind of got that pocket-worn look of a flag. You can tell that flag may have seen its better days. I like to see those flags with that old weather-beaten, worn look, and that's what this look has. But whatever the case, the flag still stands, just like this knife will for a long, long time. I stand for the flag, I kneel for the cross. $51 retail, your price only $21.50, complete with the Sharp's Cutlery sheath. Ram's Horn Trapper. Speaking of Ram's Horn, we had a Trophy Stag Ram's Horn Bowie a few minutes ago. Well, this is Ram's Horn on a Trapper by Steel Warrior. Steel Warrior fit and finish. Steel Warrior 2nd generation shield, Rockwell tested, 440 stainless steel polished blades, and Ram's Horn handles. Now the handles on these, as you can see, that's rugged. That's not just a smooth surface. The way Ram's Horn is, the natural characteristics of it ensure that you've got an instant grip. This is your 4 1/4 inch full-size trapper. Nickel silver bolsters, brass liners, and a fantastic price. $28 is the list price on here. $12 is your price. Now this will be housed in the 2-piece Steel Warrior box, so it's ready for resale, it's ready to collect, and more importantly, this time of year, ready to gift wrap, only $12. Code Blue. Well, we've got a little dagger here. I can see a little T-dagger. We've got the bait knife. That's your 8.5 inch overall. This is it, the blue tips. Thing grips great. It's a rubber handle. I'm telling you, great grip with a Kydex sheath. Then we've got the little blue aluminum, let's call it a neck knife, necklace knife. This is a little T-dagger, a little push dagger style. It's got a Kydex sheath as well with the beads, chain beads with it. And then last, we've got a little assisted opener here. We've sold a lot of these, a whole lot of these in the past. That's 3.5 inches closed. It's got a rear side pocket. That is a perfect size carry knife. We've had this in red and blue in the past. The knife works great. It's got a black matte stainless steel blade finish to it. And that blue aluminum handle. This is called the Code Blue set for obvious reasons. That's a really neat little knife right there. We don't have many of these ever. All 3 pieces retail for $62, your price, $19.26. Trophy Stag Cub clearance. We have had some great deals on stag knives this week, and here's another one. This is going to be your 6.5 inch overall, genuine stag, your round barreled stag look. This one, check out the stag on this. Beautiful, rugged, ridged up stag. A nice little thick, very thick Skinner blade. Look at that stag. I challenge you to try to find the antler for $14.88. It can't be done. However, we have these. We've got a great deal on these, $14.88. Plus, you're going to get that genuine leather sheath. The sheath is included, of course. Great deal on that. Super sheath savings. Everybody has knives that they need sheaths for, including myself. You know, you take for granted a sheath, well, it's just a sheath, right? When you need a sheath, you need a sheath in the worst sort of way. So what we have here is 12 pieces, all 12 for only $19.90. That's $1.66 each. You've got the bear claw embroidered sheath. You've got the buck deer. These will hold 3, 4, and 5 inch knives. These, of course, your bigger ones, they're going to be your 5 inch. The mid-size is for 4 inch knives. Like these would hold barracudas really good. This little 3 inch would hold our little Viper, 3 inch Viper very good. 3 inch Viper would hold it very good. 5 inch form sheath right there. Hold your big LB5s, your Ocoee River Eagle Beak Skinners. Great deal on those, $19.95. Okay, we want to remind you before we sign off here, we've got this free freight opportunity knife. This assisted opener with a carabiner clip, fire starter, black matte stainless steel blade finish, patriotic theme, only $19.95. Anything and everything that I've had on here, anything and everything, you get shipped free as long as you purchase this knife. We want to thank you for tuning in with us. Thank you for allowing us into your home. Give us a call 24 hours a day. Check us out 24 hours a day on cutlerycorner.net or cutlerycorner.com. I'm Buzz Parker, and we will see you next time. Have a great week. Check us out.